Hi, how's it going, everybody? Welcome to our 11th session of Pokemon Legends EA. I streamed a little bit earlier today. We didn't get a whole lot done. All we did was really swap out a couple of our party members. We brought Lagon the Excadrill, Aspen the Trevenant, and our Starmie Northstar into the party. Northstar is still a little bit underleveled compared to everybody else. And of course, Kaiju is still about 9 levels off of being at all relevant or useful to the team. But I'm ready to come back for a little bit more gameplay today. I should have around 3 hours here in this evening slot to get some games in. So our idea here is that we are going to go through all of these side quests that we've got going on, assuming that it's within our capability to do. And then once we finish these, we shall go on with the main mission, which I believe is that we have been strong-handed by the Mafia, and now we must pay back our debts courtesy of Tawny, choosing to make some poor financial decisions for the team. Looks like I might need to go onto the roof. Alright, I don't remember exactly how to get to the roof from here. Best way will probably be for us to go through where we went for the Hawlucha Rogue Mega Evolution fight. I did also make some hot cocoa. Do my best not to slurp into the microphone. But it makes me feel nice and warm, especially as it starts to get a little bit colder and chillier as the day goes on, as we get closer to winter time. Though I've always been told I'm a little bit weird. I'm personally a fan of getting like hot chocolate in the summer and ice cream in the winter. Because I don't know, maybe I just have poor temperature regulation, or maybe too good temperature regulation. So I just don't particularly care. If something's sweet and I want it, I'm just gonna eat it. I'll be honest with you. But that's one of the beautiful things about being an adult, is I'm allowed to make my own decisions on making hot chocolate in the evenings. Okay, flip turn should be pretty nice. If we were still using Gyarados, it might have been a good move to put on them. Though I'm assuming that flip turn would work a lot like the other moves like Volt Switch or U-turn, where it would just teleport them back to me. So I'm not sure exactly how beneficial it would be in the long term using it, because we would have had to immediately walk back into our opponents in order to get that stuff done. So maybe it would just do more harm than good. For now, let's wait until we get to nighttime, and then we will start this little side quest. So probably around 5 seconds that we've got. Around that time. Now, it may be beneficial for us to do a little bit of the battle zone so that we can get Starmie and Pupitar up level with everybody else. Though, of course, any time where I would really feel a little bit worried about that, I suppose I could just throw some quick balls. Or I could just chuck them off the roof. It is a little bit awkward that we can be within the range of a Pokemon to be able to see it and target it, but not be able to catch it. Because I don't think that was an issue in Pokemon Legends Arceus. Hey, this is the lady from the Mega Hawlucha fight. Hey, you're the one I talked to before, right? About the Hawlucha on these rooftops? Yeah, you're the one who feeds it. I do remember you. It's been a couple days. I don't know what you did, but I managed to find the Hawlucha again after that. It was really lethargic, though. And ever since, it's been acting strange. It was always had this faraway look on its face as if it's remembering something. It doesn't know how to live life anymore. It's like, dang, I got cooked. Lucha, oh, does it want to join our team? That'd be pretty cute. Oh my god, what's going on, Hawlucha? It looks like it wants to battle. Oh, it's trying to get its lick back. Do you think maybe it wants to have a battle against you? Yeah, this time in its right mind, huh? Pardon? I don't quite follow. I'm not sure going on, but if Hawlucha wants a battle, could you grant its wish? So one thing, since we've fought Hawlucha, we have gotten rid of our Ampharos. So we don't have the same answers we did before. This time we do have a couple answers. Like, say, we could always go for Psychic or Ice Beam or even Dazzling Gleam against it. Now with North Star. I'm not sure if we'll be on level for this fight, but even if we're a couple levels under, who really cares? Are we ready to battle Hawlucha? For certain we are. So good. We do need to find the Alpha Hawlucha at some point as well. Alright, the Hawlucha is only level 45. So, definitely not a large enough level lead to where I'm scared. But then again, we do have a 10 level advantage on some of our other Pokemon in the party at this point. Hey, that was a fun rematch, Hawlucha. Sorry you didn't get your lick back. Now you're 0-2. You're never going to get that title defense fight. That was amazing. I had no idea that Pokemon battles could be that exciting. Not sure if that's what I would call it. It's not about beating down an opponent. It's about facing each other without holding back. I guess. Hey, Hawlucha, do you think you could let me be your partner? I'll do more than just feed you. I promise I'll learn everything I can about being a trainer. I want to help you. Oh, this is a cute little storyline. Hawlucha's like, yes, train me so I can beat this guy's... I can beat him up. Oh, thank you. I won't let you down. It'd be cool if later on in the game if we could do a rematch against her and she's just got like a level 80 Hawlucha and he just cooks us. Thank you so much for battling Hawlucha. I thought it would be really hard for wild Pokemon to live in the city, but I guess Pokemon are more powerful than I ever imagined. I'm going to try to become stronger too, together with Hawlucha. Oh, and he's even taking a bow. He said, yeah. Focus Sash, though. I wonder how that works in this game. Because most times with Focus Sash, like, you can use it in the competitive stuff without any difficulties. But if you chose to use it in normal gameplay, it would disappear on use. So that makes me a little bit scared. We also need to go back to the Emporium because we're out of some of our extra catching balls, like Dusk Balls and Repeat Balls. So let's do that. Use a Super Potion to get back up to health. And then we will teleport over to the street where we can get our hands on our Pokeballs. We'll probably just grab like 30 of the Repeat and Dusk Balls. Maybe top up on our other balls if we need it. So I'm sure I have a ton of Quick Balls that are just at the Pokemon centers at this point. Alright, anything else we need? Quick Balls, sure, we can grab another 10 without any difficulty. Luxury Balls might as well. Oh, do we have any more new Pokeballs? No. Okay. Whatever, whatever. Next up, we have another side quest directly underneath this battle zone. Luckily, there is a teleport spot right here where we fought that, rank X trainer? Rank W trainer? I don't remember. I'm sure this will become a wild zone at some point in the future, too. It just has that feeling with that obelisk in the middle, just like the Fletchinder one early in the game. Okay, I do not want to go to the main mission yet. As much fun as it would be, I do want to kind of do a couple of these side quests and hopefully get us a little higher level before we do that. Got another workout person. Claire. She just like the other Claire? You there! Have you ever tried it? Have you ever had someone use the move Protect against you in the Pokemon battle? So neat how when a Pokemon uses Protect, it negates all incoming damage. But I actually prefer the move Detect. Sure, maybe Protect keeps your Pokemon safe for longer, but you can use Detect more frequently. Let's have a battle trainer show you how strong Detect is. Okay, so there's actually a difference between them. Because in the mainline games, it's essentially the same move. That's cool that you can... they have that type of difference in this game. I'll probably lead off with Emboar. But maybe a Pokemon that has a couple more varied moves that are faster, like Starmie would be better. But Riolu, alright. I guess we will start off with Dig. And it used Detect on Dig. I'm sorry, buddy. Good night. You got baited. Now Machoke, we should just do the same thing, right? Because I don't know if the AI is ready for if we're using one of these 2-turn moves. Yeah, okay. Seems like we're bowling the AI a tiny bit here for this this tutorial. All right, use Dig, Detect on reaction. It's trying to read my inputs, but I guess it was not prepared for anything like Phantom Force or these 2-turn moves. Level 52 on a couple of our new bonds. Oh, got a message. Let me double check that. Give me a second. I have to respond to this. My bad. Forgot about. Orange Crush. Kelly Greens. Creams. Yours. What are your guys' favorite throwback jerseys for the NFL? My personal goes to the Denver Broncos and the Eagles. And then, like, a pretty close second is the, like, creamsicle jerseys from the Buccaneers. And the Seahawks, who just scored their 4th touchdown of the day in their throwbacks. So, of course, they didn't really do much when they were in those uniforms. Part of the AFC West, you know what I'm saying? Did not go to any Super Bowls under our watch. All right, so what did you think about Detect? I mean, just the same exact thing. Not at all. Dude, is she going to want to fight us back because we just completely glossed over all of the information she taught us? Yeah, Detect is so much cooler, though. Call it personal preference if you must. In the end, finding your own personal battle style is all that matters. Well, maybe not everything. Yeah. Black belt, though, so that we can get bonuses to our fighting type moves. That is sick. All right, next one. We got 2 options. We'll probably do the one that's closer by to where we're at. And then I think these are the last 2 side quests that we've got going on. And once we're done with these, it'll be time for us to go through our next main mission. Okay, we have to go underneath. What is my best way to get underneath here? Is this where the sewers are? There better be a way for me to get to the sewers without needing to, like, super hard know exactly where I'm at. Definitely not here, though. There's no way they would ask me to go down to the sewers, but not tell me exactly where that is. I refuse to believe that one. While we wait, though, I will just do the other mission. Because I know we did it in last session. We did the entire go down to the sewers and talk with the Chandelure lady. I don't remember where that went. It showed me on the minimap. I guess worst comes to worst, I would check it out. For now, let's sell a couple of our random assortment of items. And then double check if we need any more Ultra Balls. So, let's sell first. Get these nuggets and pretty feathers out of our inventory. Okay, I sold 1 pretty feather. That's on me. My fault. And let's buy some Ultra Balls. Should bring us to nice even 50. Anything new that we would want? Not really. Alright, next side quest. Oh, it's the lady with all the Flabébés. She evolved them all into Floettes. Hey, take a look at my Floettes. I evolved Flabebe of each color, so I now have a full palette of Floette Fabulousity, Flabeauty, Flalola, Alola, my friends. Alright, now then I want to see all 5 of my Floette in battle together. I'm sure that would help me come up with even more hair colors for you to try out. Do you think you could do me a huge favor and fight all of my Floette at once? Sure. Is she trying to fight me like this is Power Rangers and they're all gonna team up into one, like, Florges or something like that? Well, here's hoping that just one Sludge Bomb gets rid of them. I probably should have swapped over to Sludge Wave. If it works like I think it is, where it's just gonna be like Surf. But here's hoping Sludge Bomb just does enough damage. Okay, if they're standing on top of each other, will it hit both? Okay, I think it blew up literally all of them. Alright, what do you got to say to me, Viviace? Or Vivacy? Words can't do it justice. It's as if all 5 hours colors blended together to create brand new colors. I must make these colors a reality. Like maybe a set of pastel colors, I can make them by mixing different colors with white. Now the people of Lumios can enjoy all sorts of hair colors thanks to you. And of course, if you ever feel like changing up your own look, you can head up to a hair salon too. God, I'm just absolutely losing my tongue today. Just getting supremely tongue-tied. Alright, 2 rare candies though, we love that. And then we got 9 pastel hair colors. Alright, what does that even mean? Okay. We have lemon yellow, white, mint, peach, lavender, cream, pale blue, and pale pink. I mean, I suppose. I'm sure in the future I'll get super into that. Like when I have my full team figured out. Alright. What would be the best way into the sewers from here? I guess let's go through Wild Zone 5, because I think Zone 5 is the one that has the floor, right? Right, it has this underground to the left. I'm sure this isn't where I'm meant to go. But I might as well check it out. Just to do my due diligence. Because I know this is a sewer, at the very least. It may not be the sewer. But what if? Hold on, was there something up here for me to grab too? There is. Or I could just completely fall off the ledge. That's also an option. I feel like I'm almost taking the soundtrack for granted, though. By doing all this running around I am. I'm not remembering just how beautiful it is every time that I get into a fight. Alright, Alpha Whirlipede again. Alright, is this where I needed to go for the side quest? It is. Ariados, huh? Cool, new Pokemon. Alright, Hiropi. Hee, did you know you can get into the sewers from here? I've actually been thinking of a sweet new business venture I could start down here. Just you watch, with camera up at my side, the scheme is going to be hotter than hot. Is he going to blow up Lumio City? Is he going to do eruption from underneath someone's house? What's your plan here, buddy? I don't like that Camerupt is just looking at him like, yeah, dude, let's do it. Like, he's got such a shit-eating grin right there. But I need help from someone like you. I'll reward you for your work, don't you worry. I'll leave this gate unlocked for you. Come join me inside and make sure you're ready for anything. The Camerupt Entrepreneur? I'm trying to figure out how to make this into one word. Like an amalgamation of the two. Camerupt Entrepreneur. Cameruptrepreneur. We can work on the bit. We can definitely workshop it. But here we are back in the sewers. More opportunities for us to catch some clef keys, I suppose. Do we know where we're going, though? An alpha clef key. Cool beans. Good to find. I like that Alpha Klefki is still super tiny, though. Alright. And at this point, I'm sure we can just Dustball it. Yep. Nice and easy. Alright. 2 Klefkis down. Is this where I wanted to go? I don't know where my boy is. Alright, I guess we're just gonna have to hunt around every corner for him. And you know what? Worst comes to worst. I guess we are getting some additional catches. Like Inkay. And we even got a new TM here. Let's see what this is. Gumi. That would be sick to get a Gumi. And Waterfall TM. Nice. So, Gumi is a very cool find. I don't necessarily think we'll pick it up unless we can find a Hisui Gudra. This Hisui Gudra might be really nice to add to a team. Steel Dragon type? Thoughts? It is kind of cute that this is where you find Gumi, though. I would almost wish for him to have like a little marshlands to be at, though. Alright. Which way do we think he's at? Do we think he's top left or bottom right? I guess we'll start by marching through to top left. And also keep our eyes out to see if there's any shinies here, I suppose. So I don't feel the need to catch any of these guys. Maybe Noibats. Alright, definitely if we find any alphas, I suppose. Because we've yet to find any alpha species of anything that can be found down here. And getting like an alpha Skrelp, maybe, would be cool. Alright, is this where I need to go? Yeah. If I want to go top left, this is where it is. Dragalge. Interesting there's Dragalge here, but it's not an alpha. Maybe at the far end of this tunnel? Okay, alpha Skrelp. So that's in line with what I was thinking of. Okay, he did not care. Maybe Ice Beam would be helpful if we managed to get a freeze off. Something like that. Alright, Sludge Bomb hits a little bit further than I expected. Oh, he's also not letting me just catch him. Interestingly enough. Okay, he does have access to Surf, I think. There's something to keep in mind. Now, would I make a swap over to this Skrelp instead of Sin? Like, it's -6 levels. He's only 2 off of evolving. And it would give us a really big Dragalge. And he gets Shadow Ball. Ooh. That'd be good coverage. You know what, Sin? I loved you for the time that you were on this team. But I will replace you with this new, bigger Skrelp. It's nothing personal. It's just that I like tall things a little bit more. Cool. Let's see how big this Skrelp is. Oh my god, he's the size of me. Dude, Skrelp's such a cute Pokemon. It's such a shame that it's so hard to use him in the original X and Y game. Because, like, you essentially... I don't think you get him before any level cap before Elite Four, right? Which is a little bit of a shame. Actually, let's use 1 EXP Candy Large. That'll probably get us to level 48. Or at least pretty close to it. And then we'll use these 7 small candies. Nice and easy. And then all we need to think about is what to name this guy. Because I named that one Sin from the Dark Souls character. So what do I name him? Like Placidusax or something like that? Let's think about it. I could name him Alduin from Skyrim. And we're just making an absolute mashup of a bunch of different famous dragons. Oh, and look how big he is. Yes. All right, now I think that means everybody in our party, sans our starting Embor, is now an alpha Pokemon, which is super sick. All right, let's add our moves to this guy. Water Pulse wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. Or Hydro Pump, my fault. And then didn't I get... Okay, I must get access to Sludge Wave later. Yeah, and let's just keep our moveset like that. Anything new for you guys? Mega Horn, maybe. If I feel the need in the future. Maybe Stone Edge instead of Rock Slide. Rock Blast also doesn't seem too bad in this game. Probably not going to get Power Gem. Flare Blitz, though? I'm fine with that. Alright, nice. And let's see if we can get through this guy's mission. If he's on the other side of the area, I'm going to be pretty upset, though. I don't see anybody here, though. I'm going to imagine this is where you could get access to, like, Alpha Lampent or something like that, though. That really looks like an Alpha area. But it's probably you're only getting access to one of them at a time. You either get Skrelp or you get Chandelure. Probably not both. I don't even remember what Shiny Dragalge looks like. I don't think I Shiny hunted it in the original game. Because as much fun as I had Shiny hunting back in X and Y and streaming it way back in the day, I didn't enjoy the method capture where you would, sorry, I'm just walking around trying to find this guy. I didn't really enjoy the method capture where you had to use the fishing rod. For some reason, like, tiny child me just could not get a hang of it. Now, Alpha Noivern seems pretty sick, I'm not gonna lie. And level 45 is not the worst thing in the world. That's pretty close to its level cap, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it's like 50 or something like that. Yeah, I didn't really like the method capture in that game. Because there was nothing really wrong with it. It was just like the timing I couldn't get down. I guess it didn't help that I was also trying to, like, stream it. So I had to look at it through a webcam that would hold. I'm sure if I try to do it nowadays, it would be easier. But I still don't have a 3DS with a capture card. So I'm not sure how exactly I would do it. So shiny hunting those old games does sound like it would be a fun time. Just something I think I need to have a look out for. Alright, is that them? Alright, let's heal up. Make sure we're using the right mons that we want. And I guess since we're here, we might as well use our rare candies to get everybody on the same level. Or, like, as close as possible. And I'm sure there's no point for us to use these smalls and extra smalls. Alright, man, are you going to ask me to fight your camera up? Because if you do, you're dying. Like, so incredibly fast. Hee hee, so you've come. What do you think? Isn't this place just perfect? So dark, humid, it's included? I did warn you to only show if you were ready for anything, so I hope you came ready to battle. Dude, you're so getting cooked right now. Alright, that's what I wanted to hear. I'll meet your burning enthusiasm with my fiery emotions? I didn't actually read what he said. Alright, here up the collector. What was his plan here? What business model did he even want to start up down here? Because if he says something stupid like, oh man, I wanted to create a hotspot down here, I'm just leaving. He only had one Pokemon? Alright, who cares if we lost? As long as we got fired up, that's all I really needed. Good, even without winning the match, things are starting to get nice and hot in here. This is just what I need to start my very own Camerupt sauna. At least I called it. Now, I did promise I'm leaving. I'll use the 18,000 degree magma that stormed in Camerupt's hump to warm this whole room. It'll produce perfectly heated water vapor for the ultimate in-steam saunas, the Camerupt sauna. It's the perfect business idea. Yeah, way deep in the sewers, though? That's so grody. What's up, Divinity? How are you doing today, buddy? Alright, you may have a point. While it's true this chamber is perfect suiting for creating a steam sauna, customers may have a hard time getting all the way down here. That's the problem? The problem isn't the fact that you're trying to heat up a sewer? Alright, Scraw. No way, there are wild Pokemon down here too. Are you doing the Shiny Alpha stuff still? What cap are you on right now? Are you still doing Magikarp or what? Alright, they seem pretty happy, comfortable even in this nice, moist heat. Wait, maybe they could use a Camerupt sauna. Well, alright then, I'll make this a wild Camerupt sauna for all these wild Pokemon down here to enjoy. Yeah, me when my primary clientele is Scraggies. You're still doing that, but not right now? Ooh, Charcoal, though. We'll definitely take Charcoal. Because that'll help out with our new Flare Blitz we just got. Now, I will say, I'm allowed to just teleport out of here, right? Cool. Cool beans. Are you going for a living dex of shiny Pokemon? Alright, let's get this Ariados out of here. Dene, Pichu, Ekans line, Panpour line, Krokorok, and Crocodile, and Chessman line? Dang! Mainly because of the Gibble line? Is it only possible to get Gibble through that, that dig area in Zone 8? Big bro. Love to see that. Gibble's Area 8, yep. I can see how that would be difficult. From what I've seen, they've they fixed a couple of the shinies in this game. Like, I'm not sure if it's just the way the lighting system works or if they've actually adjusted some of the shinies. But I know, like, I think Slowbro looks a lot better in this game, or Slowpoke. And then I think Garchomp also looks a little bit better. Hunting Froakie right now? Dude, I remember Froakie was my first ever hunt when I played X and Y. This Shiny Greninja just looks so good. Gengar. Yeah, Gengar and Garchomp, they don't have horrible shinies. I guess the problem is that they are just kind of a diluted color scheme. Like, you could go way harder. That's a shiny. That's a shiny. That's a shiny. How do I get over there? How do I get on that roof immediately? That's a fucking shiny Fletchling. Certainly I can make it. Fuck, alright, he won't despawn, right? Okay, bro, how do I get up on this roof? I'm gonna have a fucking panic attack. I only have so much time. I got to, like, quarter of the night left. It can't despawn? Can they not despawn? If it can't despawn, I'm not gonna cry about it. But how the fuck do I get on this roof? Alright, I can get over there from here. Yeah. Hey, we take that, we take that. I've never had a shiny Fletchling. I know it is just like, it's yellower. Dude, they made that so visible in this game. In the original games, I could never tell. Oh my god. Now, it's probably better to catch than, like, I don't know, Repeat Ball, but I do not care. Shiny Fletchling. Huge. I think we were also getting up there in our colorful screws, too. Well, if you do shiny hunting, you're going to see a lot of shiny Fletchlings. Yeah, it's probably one of the most common Pokemon in the game, isn't it? Because it can just be on every single, like, street lamp and tree in the game. Yep. Hey, well, we'll take number 1. That's our second shiny of the game. Because we've got that Numel that we ran into in Zone 8. While we were trying to get our first Gibble. Now, I think we're out of things to do outside of just the main mission. But what a cool little thing to get while we're talking about shiny hunting, huh? You told me... I think the only shiny you had at that point was the Staryu. Or if that's the one that you were hunting. Yeah. And then you told me that you had caught Sableye a little while ago. You've gotten 5 more now? Well, you're doing just the alphas, right? Oh, no. You told me that you got a couple. Yeah, you got a couple. You told me you got the Flabebe, 2 Magikarps, Fletching, and a Houndour. Ooh, shiny Houndour looks so good, too. It's blue, right? Especially with the Mega Evolution in this game, too. Mwah. So nice. I always name it, like, Duke or something like that whenever I get a shiny Houndour. Can't even use it? Yeah, because it's not an alpha. Alright. Well, now that we've had all this fun talk about shinies, let's hope the Mafia doesn't try to steal it away from me to pay off this collateral from Tawny. Actually, let's use one of these potions. Well, it's blue, so you never know. Maybe you could pass off Houndour as a water type. Okay, so these guys are for sure the evil team of the generation. Alright, we clean the city of dirt and dust. Alright, never mind. Are these guys just good guys? Watch us grunts wash away the rust. Oh, hey, look, it looks like we got visitors. Dude, I like their pants. One letter in the title isn't capital. That's a way better bit. Just the one H isn't capitalized. Here, I'll change it for you. If you want to reload the stream, it should be updated now. Huh? What do you want? Do you got business with the Rust Syndicate? No, business, no. Well, if you got no business, why are you snooping around here, huh? Get lost if you're gonna have to clean this whole area since you dirtied it with your uninvited visit. Oh, well, my fault. Oh, it just did it without needing to do anything? That's sick. Alright, I should probably lead with our Excadrill. Oh my god, it's 31-7 at halftime? The Commanders suck. Alright. Alright, let's get started with business. Ooh, you here to talk, huh? Well, I'm on guard duty here. I'm too busy keeping an eye on things to listen to your problems. Maybe I crush you in a Pokemon battle, you'll run off and stop bothering us. That means you and me are gonna have a one-on-one match too, little girl. Dude, I want their shades. If I beat them up, can I take their sunglasses? Garbodor. I guess it makes sense if they're trying to clean up the trash. They start off with the trash. Self-destruct is crazy. Oh, does it not work if you attack it? The new discovery in shiny hunting is so much fun, it's gonna be hard to explain. I'm sure I'll find out about it the more I play. Because, like, I'm not going to do any shiny hunting until I'm in post-game anyways. So, I'll definitely have to do some research once I'm done. I hope you have fun with all your shiny hunting, though. That's one of my favorite things about Legends EA, is that it's made the shiny hunting way more accessible to people. Because as much fun as it was to, like, go for super hard hunts where you're going for, like, 10,000 resets to get a Reggie, like, why need to do that when you could just have fun playing the game? Yeah, you mentioned creating more spawn tables, but it required something to do at the very end of the game. You mentioned that in last stream. Well, hey, I lost. You cheated, didn't you? That's why you're never going to make it past being a guard, you see? Hey, shut up. I don't want to see you pulling a win on your end either. My battle was much closer. I lost by a hair. It was practically a win. You're standing out front of our organization, a place that we need to maintain appearances. I fail to see how you two causing a scene is aiding us in this effort. Yo, that dude's straight out of Street Fighter. What's up, Zangief? What you got going on here, buddy? He's like a mixture of Zangief and Birdie. You're about to see one of the coolest new megas? Oh, hell yeah. All right, now who are our guests? Mr. Felipe. Standing guard isn't just busy work. It's a vital role in our organization. Please do it properly. He does have a Mega Stone. Now, I imagine this guy's Steel type, right? Because he's got the, I don't even know what it is. Is that like a chainmail, like, suit? Like, his undershirt is just made out of chain links? Yeah, did anybody tell this guy it's actually November 2nd right now, so he should stop with the Halloween costume? What brings us to our humble office today? We're here to discuss a loan. Oh, then you must be Trix. Thank you for coming by so soon after my call. I can see you're taking matters very seriously. Okay, this guy knows he's a part of the mafia, right? It's because he's in France? Ah, yeah. Everybody knows France is 2 hours or 2 days in the past from the United States. What a shame to find out that this is the kind of people you are. Was there truly a need to humiliate our guards so thoroughly and heartlessly? My fault. What? I don't know if I can discuss business with people as rude as yourselves. Brother, we're in debt! What do you mean discuss business? I'm trying to pay off the loan. I just sold every pretty feather and tiny muncher I had. My house is... I'm about to get foreclosed on. It would be rude of me to send you away when you came all the way here. So how about this? I give you a thrashing in battle and we call it even. Even if you don't mind an embarrassing defeat, speak to me when you're ready. Honey Mushroom story of my life. Yeah, that's what she calls it. Alright, so how about you show me what you can do in a Pokemon battle, huh? Yeah, let's rock it. I do like the enthusiasm, but I'm a part of the Rust Syndicate's top brass. Get it? Alright, my approval is hard to win. I wouldn't want to leave you with false optimism about how business with us goes. Okay, so this is going to be a Steel type, huh? What would it be a Steel type Mega Evolution be? Like Aegislash? That'd be cool. Ah, Mega Steelix, that makes sense. Oh, I thought it was going to be a new one. Oh well. Can't do anything about it. Get Earthquaked on, son. Sucks to suck. Get wrecked, kid. Alright, is he not going to Mega Evolve? Cool. So that means it should be a new Pokemon then. Now I'll show you my Mega Evolution. Oh, he's going to do the whole bit? Yeah! I'll be honest, this Mega Evolution is kind of stupid, but it's a great Gurren Lagann bit. He too will be the drill that pierces the heavens. Oh my god. That Earthquake went so hard. I don't like that he walks around with it. Skarmory. Mega Skarmory. Our two stones connect us. Our bond manifests in Mega Evolution. Skarmory's in this game? Is it time for a Sky Battle? Alright, dude, let's see it. Let's see it. Let's see it. Oh! Why does he look like he got pissed on? Skarmory, how could they do this to you, my goat? Alright, let's swap. Yo, this does look tough, though. Why does he have an answer for everything I've got? Oh my god, this Skarmory is going crazy. Motherfucker, see the color yellow immediately thinks of best. Well, that shit ain't gold, I can tell you that much. That's like way too yellow to be gold. Looks like they dipped him in a vat of, like, yellow M&Ms. I see, your Pokemon are a little stronger than I expected. It's mustard? Yeah. So if that's mustard, who's the Drake? And who is the Kendrick Lamar of Pokemon? Because I gotta imagine if Mustard's making the beats, then it would be like a human. Drake is a Wiglet? That's fucked up, man. Why'd you do that to Wiglet? How could you compare him to someone so heinous? Very impressive indeed for someone so young. I've taken the liberty of healing your Pokemon as a sign of my goodwill. And as a man of my word, I think it's time for us to talk business. Please follow me. I don't like that his head also looks like a gear. Come on, Trix, we should head in after him. Felipe built like the Discord logo. He's built like a Discord moderator. Like, If I'm ever talking in a Discord and somebody DMs me and they're like, hey, can you please not say that? I'm just gonna imagine they look like Felipe from now on. Oh, look at little boy Noivern. I'm surprised he hasn't gotten a Mega Evolution yet. Alright. Let's lead off with Starmie. Okay. This theme. Why does it sound like we're about to go into... This doesn't even sound like we're about to go into, like, an evil boss lair. This sounds like you were going to, like, an abandoned factory that has some intrigue behind it. Ooh, what shiny did you get? The atmosphere in this office is tense. Oh, I'm not even allowed to run? Oh, is that Hisui... Hisui Sneasel? You don't need a fresh start, do you? The hell does he mean? Do I need a fresh start? Yo, you should let me use those gold Pokeballs, though. That would go tough. Let me get my Piss Skarmory in the golden Pokeball. You got Flaffy? Yeah, if only they didn't give you a free one at the start of the game. This building's such a red herring because none of the Pokemon in are in the actual game? Dang, so you're telling me they didn't bring Sneasler into this game so it can give me the 25% chance to sleep, poison, or paralyze? Dang it, man. How could they? Alright, King Gambit, Overquill, a Katana. You're telling me they didn't add a Katana to this game? I feel like if they ever did like a Legends Johto, they would make a Katana-themed Honedge. And it would be like Masamune. Something like that. Right, because Masamune is a demon blade or whatever, right? Like, quote-unquote, like a thirsts for blood. Or Murasama? Is that it? I don't know. I'm not nerdy enough to understand those. Alright, wait here, please. Yo, who's this dude? These two are here to speak with you, boss? And who exactly am I speaking with? Yo, why did he shape his hair like it's goop on his head? Like, this dude got slimed in Nickelodeon, and he just decided to dye the hair. Shiny Electrike? Ooh. Dude, what does Mega Shiny Electrike looks, or Electros look like? Because it's, like, all white and goopy, right? I'm hoping that the Mega is, like, I don't know, black or something like that, because it's pink for the main color scheme instead of green. I feel like pink and black would be a sick color scheme to go with. Just like this dude, whoever this is. You mean Manectric? Oh, I meant... I'll be honest, you said Electrike? I read Electric. Or Electric. Like the Dynamo evolution. Why did they make two Pokemon that have the same exact name? Is Pokemon stupid? Yeah, I like Shiny Electrike. That's is blue, right? He's super cute. Right, these are the kids here to discuss our business involving Hotel Z. So you two came in place of Tawny, eh? She's too good to come herself. But tell me, Felipe, why don't our guests have a scratch on them? You're supposed to crush their spirits. Make them more persuadable. Sorry, boss, but they're stronger than they look. Does he have shogi pieces? You don't say. Well, isn't that interesting? So you two, I take it here to talk some sort of deal. You better make it worth my time. I'm sorry, but can I ask, who are you? Can you imagine you walk up to the Mafia boss and you're like, bro, who even are you? You're not important enough. This is the boss of the Rust Syndicate. Mr. Corbo. Never really wanted the title of boss, I'll have you know, but Felipe here shoved it on me. Your talents far exceed my own, sir. It's only natural to center the boss seats to you. Oh, so this dude just came in and took over the French Mafia because he felt like it? What a goat. Ah, enough of that. We've got guests. This isn't the time to be discussing our internal affairs. Shiny Pidgey as well. Dude, it's crazy that in the last 10 minutes you've gotten 3 shinies. And where are my manners? I've kept our guests standing this whole time. Have a seat on these sofas, why don't you? They're real comfy. Our guests all love them, in fact. They never seem to want to leave them. At least not before agreeing to everything we ask. So we actually sat down. Now then, let's talk business. Like I said, though, you better make it worthwhile, otherwise who knows what may happen to you. We promise we're taking this super seriously. We had to come in Tawny's place because we couldn't get a hold of her. To be honest, though, we're not sure why she came to you for a loan in the first place. That's real. Like, because, at the end of last night, Tawny, she, like, got a phone call. She was like, she looked sad. I guess I'd interpret your friend Tawny's lack of communication as an attempt to save you from worrying. She's such a caring girl, after all. Fill him in, Felipe. He said, tell him what you know, Naegi. Corbo is just straight up a Danganronpa character. You have 11 boxes of shinies you don't know what to do with? Well, you could always go on Twitter and do a giveaway or something like that. This whole deal began when I encountered Tawny helping out people in the city. She was lending a hand to a member of our organization, so I asked her if there was any way we could help in return, as thanks, of course. She mentioned that the hotel which she was helping out with was struggling to get customers, and I thought of it as a perfect opportunity to offer our assistance. One of our services is providing loads to those in need, you see. Tawny was rather enthusiastic about the idea. She mentioned needing funds to create some promotional videos for the hotel. We're in debt because she wanted to make TikTok videos? Tawny! Tawny, just go with the trends, girl. Nah, that's too nice. What are you gonna do, release them then? It was my pleasure to loan her $100,000 for this purpose. Bro, I have $100,000! Your friend helped us, so we helped your friend. A beautiful little circle, isn't it? Excuse me? You said on the phone that the interest was up to $1 million. No, I can't do that. Lita, I'm sorry, girl. You're gonna have to fight this entire mafia organization. I got places to be. I got not enough time and not enough money. I gotta beat up some people. Eternal work on the farms. Dude, I love that in Pokemon Legends Arceus, that's what you literally did with the Pokemon. Like, there was a side quest that was like, hey man, you know that Machoke? Why don't you just have him plow the fields for the next 80 years? Oh! You could beat the whole organization with 3 earthquakes? Dude, that guy that was making the sauna in the tunnels, I could just have him put his camera up underneath and just erupt the whole building. You call that helping? Naturally, I made sure to indicate the terms and conditions when finalizing the loan. Your friend claimed that if she made a video and posted it ASAP, guests would flock to her hotel so she could pay us back in full the very next day. She took a $100,000 loan with 100% interest every day? What, but her videos aren't even that great anyway? We'd be lucky if one of them broke even 10 views? How is she worse than me at this? I shitposted the Nummel clip on YouTube and got 1,000 views immediately. Tawny, what are you doing, girl? You're certainly not bringing in a ton of guests. Well, I take financials matters very seriously. I even personally warned her, you know? I straight up asked her, are you sure you're not a pro? Can you really make a video that good? Corbo's just roasting her. I told her she shouldn't be over-promising, but she did. So now what I want to know is, what are you two gonna do about the situation? I'm just gonna beat you up, bro. What's this, trying to go back on our terms? Sorry, kid, but a deal is a deal. Listen, I'll tell you what. We can leave the matter of that $100,000 that Tawny borrowed between her and us. That way, you two only have to deal with all the extra interest she accrued. And how do you expect us to deal with that? Bro, I don't even know that lady, okay? I'm just a guest at the hotel. I'm not involved. I'm just a tourist. I'm not a monster. I know having this big old debt from Tawny hanging over your head can't be fun. And I doubt you can cough up the money anyways. So I've got a proposal for you. Nothing too hard. I just want you to take care of some little jobs here and there for us. We're gonna do some hits for people for the mob? Well, it's a good thing I got Excadrill at least. He can be like a spinning bullet. They're gonna be like, why does that man have half of his body torn apart? I don't know, boss. It looks like he got hyper drilled. You do well, and I'll start reducing the interest that's owed to us. Why should we even believe that you'll follow through on any of that? Is this kid trying to test my patience? No, I shouldn't be losing my temper at innocent civilians. Look, I'm cutting you a deal here. Out of the goodness of my heart, I might add. Now, if you choose to reject my kind offer, then we'll just show up at the hotel and have a big old Pokemon showdown, every single one of us. I'm pretty sure I'd win that. I'm sure I'm good for it, not gonna lie. So what do you say? I assume you'll accept? Nah, bro. What's that? Yes, we accept. Lita, no, I got this. We just go back and the hotel's on fire. Oh, how could this happen? Now that's what I like to hear. Pleasure doing business with you. How much will we have to do before the interest is taken care of and we're done working for you? Well, if you work really, really hard, maybe just one job? We need arson in Pokemon games? Yeah. I should be allowed to bring a Salazzle into the game and just melt the Eiffel Tower. Like, when are we gonna add Banksy? Or I could keep giving you more work. It's really up to me. So you're saying you might just keep us working for you forever? Oh, don't worry. It probably won't come to that. You fast travel to Area 20. Man, I'm being left in suspense. Is a shiny Totodile. Ooh. Oh, dude. I'm assuming Totodile also has a Mega Evolution, right? I wonder what Mega Feraligatr looks like with shiny. But look on the bright side, these jobs will all be for the benefit of the city. Just do your best, and I'm sure everything will go fine. Yeah, but like I have 4 Squirtles, 3 Bulbasaurs, 2 Totodile. Jesus Christ. Are you collecting every single starter right now? And 0 Chikorita? I thought you were shiny hunting Froakie anyways. Oh my god, Sam Darnold. You got bored? Makes sense. To be clear, this deal is between you two and the Rust Syndicate. Tawny has no part. I'll be in touch. The exit over there. Kindly seize yourselves out. I will tear down this entire building. Phew, I'm so glad we're out of there. More than half of me thought they might not let us go. I guess now that we know firsthand how they wrote people into giving them free labor forever. Tawny's such an idiot. But I guess I can't be that mad when I know she was doing it all to help AZ. You can't be that mad because now we're in debt to the Mafia! What do you mean, Lita? We have to kill 7 people! What the hell do you mean you can't be mad at her? She did all that shit for a TikTok video that didn't get 8 views! What was the point? We don't need to save Lumio City from Rogue Mega Evolution, bro. We need to save it from Tawny and her shitty TikToks. Hey, would you clear out already? I got cleaning to do. As if we'd want to stay here another second. Come on, Trix, let's head back to Hotel Z. I thought I just saw a shiny off a Garchomp and had a heart attack. Dude, that would be crazy. I think I saw that on Twitter. Of somebody having, like, the glowing eyes. And they're just like, hey, look, a shiny. And they just died. Alright, so we just gotta go back to Hotel Z. Any more side quests? For whatever reason, during yesterday's stream, every time we completed a side mission, we just had, like, 4 new side quests pop up. It was crazy. Yo, but imagine that tiny mushroom was something useful. That would have been sick. Alright, we're back, Naveen. Oh, you're alive, thank goodness. Bro, he thought we were dead. He was about to pull up to the Syndicate with Floette and use Light of Ruin. He was about to avenge us. This could have been a very different game. Oh, hey, thanks, Floette. Sweet of you to worry about us. Floette was on edge the whole time you two were gone. If you'd been any later, she might have unleashed her Light of Ruin on the Rust Syndicate. Yeah, dude, we're actually just doing the Arasaka Tower raid from Cyberpunk 2077. That'd be crazy. You can't let her do that. We really don't want to start a never-ending feud with those guys. That's precisely why I did all I could to keep Floette calm. So how did things go? Yeah, you wouldn't want to nuke the Mafia. They're using us as unpaid help, just like the rumors said. So what do we do next? Well, we can't really do much about the Rust Syndicate gets in touch about what they want us to do. We still haven't managed to get a hold of Tawny either. For the moment, I guess we should start by figuring out our next steps the Team MZ way. That's right, it's strategy meeting time. Alright, hold on, let's double check. Did I get the other pair of glasses? I did not. I guess for now, let's remove it. Now it's serious time. I can't be looking stupid in cutscenes with my Harry Potter glasses. Alright, what do you say, Trix? Are you ready to start a strategy meeting? For sure. It'd be cool if the Rust Syndicate was like, hey, we're going to need you to do submissions for us, and it's just taking out more Rogue Mega Evolutions. All right, let the strategy meeting begin. Today's topic, how are we going to get out of debt with the mob? Or maybe I should be asking, how do we deal with the Rust Syndicate overall? Bro, playing through the game with Electros make me like him so much that when I was trying to out the 6 spawn thing, he was so annoying to do it with that he went back to where he originally was. Well, I feel like Electros is one of those Pokemon where, like, even if you really like him, he doesn't play like he does in the original Pokemon games at all. Because him having access to Levitate's such a core part of the ability, or like a core part of his, like, motivations. Like, right now, it feels like me trying to use Mawile in this game. I'm like, dude, this is dog shit. This feels horrible to use. Because it doesn't have pure power or huge power, so what's the point? Shouldn't we try to find out all we can about Tawny's debt for starters? If I could, I would, but how are we supposed to do that when we don't even know where she is? Surely she'll make her way back to the hotel eventually. Oh, hey, Tawny. Huh? Is it strategy meeting time? Did I miss an update from Vinny or something? Tawny! What did you go and take out a sketchy loan for? We're gonna have to bust our butts to pay it back. Oh, hey, you found out. Yeah, I did borrow some money to make a new Hotel Z promo. But it was just a little, nothing to get all worried over. Oh, for sure, just a little $1 million. No worry, right? No way, that can't be right. I read all the terms when I borrowed the money. Wait, what? There is something about interest. It was so small I couldn't even see it without zooming in. Oh, dude, always read the small print. She got. Well, that's awfully sneaky, but if there is a... Well, if it's there in print, I'm afraid they got us over a barrel. I'm sure we can go to the cops and figure something out, right? Like, if it's super tiny, is that even legally binding? Hold on, I'm getting a call from Vinny. Hey, Vinny, got more Rogue Mega Evolution calls for us? Yeah, just go ahead and send us the info like always. This is going to be a lot to handle on top of the Rust Syndicate jobs. You're telling me I have to fight the mobs, like, kill people for them, and take out Rogue Mega Evolution at the same time? I'm pretty sure the Mafia is more powerful than the cops. Yeah, we should turn Hotel Z into a Spirit Halloween. You just see AZ at the front, just pulling it up as normal because he's so tall. He's just like, I knew this was a bad idea to start a hotel chain. Alright, the Rust Syndicate is saying that it's still on you to pay back your original 100k, of course. But now some of us are also stuck working for them until they say your stupid interest paid off. Seriously? I didn't know how this happened while I was out helping folks, but I'm really sorry. Huh. I guess I'll just add these rogue Pokemon to the meeting agenda. I like how Lita is just always permanently pissed off. You got a shiny Alpha Honedge today? Dude, Honedge shiny is so good too. Like, one of the things I'm kind of worried about is how good Aegislash is in this game. But I'm sure Doublade, if there's Eviolite, is sick. So the second I get my hands on Eviolite in one of these side missions, I'm going to try to pick up a Honedge to use. Alright, so what do we actually have to do? I'm assuming we're going to have like 6 side quests to do, right? According to the Vinny report, we've got another 3 locations with Pokemon that are going to Rogue Mega Evolve. Looks like there's a Mawile in Sector 6. Let's go, we finally get Mawile. Then we've got a Barbaracle in Sector 5 of the Blue District. Okay, so Barbaracle of all Pokemon got a Mega? Why? Who is asking for Barbaracle to get anything? And lastly, an Ampharos in Sector 6 of the Rogue District. Oh my god. So all of the Mega Evolutions I wanted to use, I guess plus Barbaracle, are in this section of the game. I could get you Shiny Doublade if you want. I personally like hunting the Pokemon. So I'll probably just wait until I get access to that location, do shiny hunting when I finish the game. Because, like, especially if it's like you're saying, where it's super easy to get, like, whatever. I appreciate the offer, though, Divinity. That's very kind of you. Alright, let's split up and see who goes where again. We can each figure out the details of our targets later. Hope you're still good with going around helping all 3 tricks. Alright, so the Mawile is going to be Tawny, which is crazy because she has fucking Meganium. What is she even going to do? Second mission, helping out Barbaracle. I'll go there. Makes sense because she has Starmie. Just offered it because it would take like 15 minutes? Yeah. Well, I appreciate it. I'm sure I'll get access to the area sooner rather than later. And then Ampharos will be for Naveen. Okay. Not sure why. But I guess someone has to. I'll do whatever I can to help. Sorry, Trix, I know this is a lot on your plate. Let's focus on the Rogue Mega Evolving Pokemon for now, right? It's kind of basically post-game. Oh, for the alpha? That kind of sucks. I know I've seen Honedge in the past. In, like, what, Wild Zone 4? Yeah. So, I mean, at least it's possible to get a Honedge. Alright, 5 new side missions to do. Well, the spot where it is to go hunt. Alright. Makes sense. Alright, we'll probably go for, like, a clockwise motion. Then, like usual, end off on the Barbarical. Since it's the new Mega Evolution. Oh my goodness, Sam Darnold, why are you throwing a pick? You're up 31-7, bro. Just run the ball and you'll win the game. It spawns every 3 to 4 seconds as opposed to 1 every 5 seconds. I guess, like, over time, that's a big difference. But until I get an Eviolite anyways, I'm not gonna even care about it. Alright, Lugo. Hey there, do you think you can help a guy out? I started up a Go-Goat carrier service, but all my helpers are on the small side for Go-Goat. What I really need is a big old Go-Goat that could carry even larger packages for my clients. Could you be a pal and catch an extra large Go-Goat for me? If you want to know the size of a Pokemon, just check its summary. It should be right there. Okay. An extra large Go-Goat. What are the chances I already have one? Does he catch this in the Frost area? All right, how do I check you? Do I need to check your summary? Am I dumb? Oh, it's a medium. Only alphas are XL? Where the hell do you get an alpha Go-Goat? Is he gonna be in Wild Zone 8 or whatever? No, I'm losing my brain. 11? 12? I guess I'll check here. And I think I have an Alpha Skidoo. But I don't think it would be fun to go hunting for that. Speaking of, though. Try and get this Alpha Snover. Hello? How am I too far away? There's wild Go-Goats in Area 12. Okay, Repeat Ball. Hope it's enough to get the Alpha Snover. Nice. I wonder if this Abomasnow is always Alpha. So, if I sleep here at this bench, will it re-roll the Go-Goat spawns until one of them's an Alpha? Is that how it works? Okay. I guess I'll just keep doing that then. And then do I have to pass time, or can I just sit on the bench and talk with my Pokemon? Alright, Go-Go, Alpha Delibird, another Alpha Snover. I think I got Alpha Delibird last time, but might as well throw one at it. Always pass time? Okay. And then what were you saying about before about you can't despawn shinies? Like, if I always sleep here, will a shiny just not despawn even if I do that? Because if so, that's kind of sick. Oh, look at the Alpha Vanillite. Oh my god, that looks so cute. If it spawns, it's there forever, except for one Pokemon. I'm assuming it'd be pretty obvious which one that is. Pumpkaboos are really weird. Alright. Alright, Alpha Vanillite captured. Pumpkaboos are weird and will despawn. Dude, Pumpkaboos are really good too. Because they're like purple, right? They look super sick. Will that, like, Alpha Gourgeist that's up there in that wild zone that they spawn at also despawn? Or is it just the Pumpkaboos? Because I could live life if it's just the Pumpkaboos. Alright, are you an Alpha? No, no. Just the Pumpkaboos. Cool, cool. Good to know. Then a very high likelihood we just get a random, like, Snover or something like that to also be shiny while we're here. And then if I, like, catch these alphas, will these alphas sometimes not respawn as the newer Pokemon? Like, should I not catch this Delibird so that it keeps the alpha designation for something else to use? Seems like a lot to keep track of. I'm sure Corbo is like, dude, their interest is through the roof now. It's 8 billion Pokédollars in the time I've been sleeping here. Ooh, shiny Machop. Look at that. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Aren't you a cute little dude? Let's get a luxury ball on that. Then shiny Machoke's also super sick. Dude, is it really that easy to get shinies in this game? That's insane. That's crazy. How is it possible I got a shiny Machop before I could get a fucking alpha Go-Go? I mean, you def got lucky, but kinda. Oh, and an alpha Snorunt too. Sick. Nice. Alright, buddy. What are the chances that I kill myself trying to hit you here? Higher than I expected, I'm not gonna lie. Oh my god, he's actually trying to hit me. Alright, cool. Cool to get our hands on Go-Go. I imagine I should probably just try to catch him in something normal. Like a repeat ball or something like that. If you want to evolve that shiny Machop, I could. I also have a shiny Machoke, so I won't steal it. Yeah, sure, maybe in the future. It's not something that I'm gonna prioritize right now, trying to, like, level it up. But definitely when I'm doing post-game stuff, sure. And at the end of the day, I'm kind of doing... Whenever I do shiny hunting, I kind of do it for the sake of shiny hunting more than, like, collecting the Pokemon. Like, in my Pokemon home, I have a bunch of the shiny hunts I used to do when I was a kid. But for the most part, I just keep them in the boxes whenever I catch them in those other games. Alright, let's see if they got any other shinies while we were doing that. Because, like, would there be anything in the water? Ooh, Avalugg is cool. Something to look forward to. Alright, but now we should go back to that side quest while we're chilling. But I do want to grab this one random red Pokeball while we're here. Yo, but what if? That was a quick ball in a dream. Let's hope we just didn't catch it. Alright, let's Ooh, we get a Sludge Bomb TM. Nice. And then Thunder and Earthquake. Sick. All right, let's go back to that quest. I don't even remember where it is. So let's go there for now. I actually can't, like, fathom that that's that easy. That's cool, though. I'm glad it's easy for people who want it. I wonder if there's any other method hunts in this game. Or if it's just that tech. Of, like, sleeping next to the Pokemon. Obviously, I'm assuming Shiny Charm also helps out a lot. Okay, do I have to add him to my party, or will you just take it? Nice. Method hunts, but nothing else that increases odds except the charm. Makes sense. Dude, it's gargantuan. It's way bigger than I ever imagined. You know what? He actually does look massive from this this angle. With a butte like this helping out, we'll be able to carry bigger packages, no problem. I look forward to working with you, good goat. Oh, now they're feeling inferior. Don't worry, my little helpers. I haven't forgotten about you. Your experience with the Go-Goat shuttle taught you everything there is to know about Lumiose. I'll be counting on you to share your know-how with our newbie here, okay? I believe in you. Dude, their job's getting outsourced to the absolute genetic freak that is Alpha Go-Goat. I might do a playthrough challenge where I do all the requests with shiny Pokemon a day. That one seems like it's the next up on the docket. I'm sure that what's-his-face, the guy that makes the challenge videos, Johnstone, I'm sure he's already working on that video. That guy's a demon when it comes to those types of content videos. All right. So yeah, we're doing clockwise. So we want to go here next. All right. Top left. Yeah, he said he will do it, but he hasn't started it yet. I wonder what else, what other challenges he's in the middle of doing. Because I'm sure that he was in the middle of something when ZA dropped. Because he seems like he does, like, very long-form challenges that take, like, multiple months to do. Alright, Celestine. Still no rain, huh? Tell me, have you ever given much thought to the weather during Pokemon battles? My Pokemon grow stronger in the rain, you know? We should have a battle when it's raining. You'll see just how strong my team can be. Alright, do we have things like Rain Dance in this game? I'm gonna bring out Trevenant then. He's doing a Shiny Professor's Oak challenge in ZA. Dang. Oh, he did something similar in Let's Go. Right? That one was like a super long time, I think. Like a year for him to do. I'm sure it's a lot faster in this game, but yeah, I've tried to do the original or the Let's Go games. Those games are tough. Like, not even because they're like hard. It's just like I don't have the attention span to really play Let's Go for that long. Right, we're waiting for the rain together. Rain, it's finally here. Now my team's moves are all powered up. Water types and rain are the best combo, you'll see. Okay, how are we getting a sandstorm in the middle of Paris for the other rain types? It's going to be faster, but that's just because he didn't know the real shiny hunting and Let's Go into the last 10% of the hunts. So, like, how does it even work? Right? Is it like... Oh, first off, she's using Skrelp, so I have to pull out North Star. Because is it like you're supposed to... you do your catch combo, and then you just keep respawning the Pokemon, and they'll always have the increased chance? Or is it just the first one that spawns? It's a bit complicated, but I'll try and explain it. Yeah, if it's super complicated, you don't need to take the time out to, like, go super in-depth. Because like, it is just get, like, a 30 catch combo, and then you get a heightened chance, right? That's, like, the very basics of basics. I also love how fast Woodhammer is in this game. Like, when I first picked it up, I really thought it was going to be like in Pokemon Unite, where it's this super slow overarching move. I'm so glad it's super fast in this game. But the rain was on my side, but at least now it will hide my tears. Yeah, Full Metal Alchemist looking What a terrible day for rain. Hold on, no, I'm gonna put on the cap. What a terrible day for rain. One of the best scenes in anime, by the way. I couldn't even win with the rain that gave my water-type team an advantage. When you get a 31 catch combo, the first Pokemon that spawns afterwards has a 1 in 314 chance. But for a long time, people thought it was every Pokemon if you had a 31 combo. Okay, so it's... The first Pokemon spawns, then you have to catch another Pokemon and then reset the area? Or what? Bet you noticed all my Pokemon know Water-type moves, right? Well, the Water-type moves become more powerful in the rain, that's why I thought I could win. You know what else, though? Fire-type moves become weaker in the rain. It makes sense, though. Rain makes things wet, and wet things are tough to burn. Real. Mystic Water. Is that worth putting on North Star for Surf? Liquidation is crazy, by the way. Why do you even learn Liquidation? Auntie? You're a trainer, aren't you? I've got a request for you if you don't mind. Some very strange things have been happening in my apartment block, you see? Yeah, that's all good. When you catch the Pokemon, the next one that spawns has the increased odds, so then you catch that Pokemon and repeat. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Speakers in empty rooms have suddenly started playing music. Our building keeps losing power. So he legit just kept resetting for 90% of the run. Oh, that's tough. So instead of 1 in 314, he was doing 1 in 1024 or whatever. That's sad. On top of all that, we've been hearing eerie sounds from up on the rooftop. I would love to get to the bottom of things, but it's got me rather spooked, to be honest. Do you think you could go up to the roof and take a look around for me? Sure. Is anything either full odds or half odds? Tough. Tough. I mean, I guess that's what makes him the GOAT, is that even when he was doing that, he still didn't quit. I feel like if I did an entire, like, video that took me a year to do it, and I learned I was doing it wrong the entire time, I might just scrap the video entirely. I would be so upset. Oh, Dedenne! Hey, little dude, are you ready to get absolutely annihilated by a Dragalge? I wouldn't scrap it because I would never get that far in the first place. I would quit at Magikarp. Is Magikarp hard to get in that game? Alpha Spritzy, huh? Hello, Spritzy. You better catch or else you're gonna, like, explode. No, but yes. I mean, especially for, like, a Professor's Oak challenge, I can see that being the, like, a very big, like, a rough start to the challenge. Yep, the first one is the Route 4 Power Key Center, and you can't get any before Gym 2, so you have to do resets. Yeah, that's tough. Hold on, do I hurt myself with Flare Blitz? You hurt yourself with Flare Blitz even on the random scenery? That's so sad. Alright, Dedenne, what do you got for me? I can't follow you up there. Oh my god, Dedenne, don't do that! Don't jump off the roof! You have so much to live for, Dedenne! Alright, just chase after it. Is it gonna like send me to a place where there's an alpha Dedenne and I'm gonna have to fight it? I can already foresee that's how this is gonna go. So I'm gonna preemptively place out Lagon. Alright, where are we heading off to, Dedenne? I've cornered you. Oh, you got in a battle with Wild Dedenne. Okay, I thought this was going to be a reference to the God, it's Ultra Sun and Moon, right? Where the Steel type version of Dedenne does that. Whatever it's called, Toga Damaru. I thought for sure that's how it was gonna go. Oh, there you are, young trainer. I'm still scared, but I have to know if it's been causing all these weird occurrences. She hears the entire building shake because I just used Excadrill Earthquake. She's like, oh, I really shouldn't have left this up to the tourist. He doesn't know how this works. Oh, I suppose faulty speakers and power outages are electrical issues, aren't they? So a naughty little Dedenne has been behind all this. It's been absorbing our electricity then. What a relief. If it had been paranormal activity, I would have had to have moved across town. But I suppose we can't let the Dedenne keep wreaking havoc on our circuits. What to do? How about this? Let's search for a trainer to look after you properly, shall we? In the meantime, you're not to steal electricity. If you do, you're out on the street. Got it? No, don't put Dedenne on the streets, man! I'm just imagining a little Dedenne in the box that's like, pick me, free. Like it's one of those little, those cat commercials. And I've finally had some peace of mind. Thanks to you. I'm grateful for your help. Cool. Magnet. Nice. Been looking for that for a while. And hey, now that we've got the Ampharos next up, might be worth looking at. Okay. I'm going to teleport to Wild Zone 11. And I swear to God, if this Furfrou, or this Alpha Furfrou spawns on the wrong side again, I'm going to lose my mind. How do I even get down to it? This way. Okay. No, I have to walk around. I'm so lost. I'm just gonna jump from the roof, because this will solve all of my problems. Hello, white Alpha Floette. How are you doing? And by Floette, I mean Flabebe. Crazy, this is the easiest way to get to Wild Zone 11 from this way. Is there... What, orange? Dude, there's one of every type up here. Such a sad shame. Good to know, I guess, for future runs of the game. My shiny eye has gotten so good I noticed a shiny Pichu. How? Oh, dude, look at that baby Alpha Larvitar, man. Look how cute he is. Hey, Larvitar, catch. And if you don't, you die. Aspen, why did you do that? You freak. Okay. Just use a Dusk Ball. Who knows? Maybe we'll get a themed catch. Nice. We already have an Alpha, so the only real reason to do that is for the catch, I suppose. Maybe he has a cool move. I just realized I'm going to have to do the 5 Clovers of Flabebe quest for all the shinies. Yeah, but I mean, if 4 of them spawn on that specific roof, it's not going to be the hardest one in the world. Like, it might be annoying, but it wouldn't be the hardest thing. Yes, Alpha Furfrou, thank God. It's been on the wrong side the last 4 times I've tried to run through this area. Oh my God, it caught? Huge. Yeah, but knowing my luck, it's gonna phase 30 times? Dude, in an Alpha Quest, phasing 30 times and getting the one that you want is like maybe the biggest blessing you can get. There's another favor I'd like to ask of you, shaping up for my Scyther's Cuts. Ruslan offers a few trims for Furfrou right now, but there are many more styles we need to learn. If Scyther's going to be able to handle new trims, he'll need to use other moves other than Slash. Could we ask you to show us the technique for Razor Leaf? Once Scyther sees how it's done, it should be able to master the principles behind the move. Just like last time, just use it on this doll. Okay. Aspen, what are the chances you get Razor Leaf, buddy? 0%? Yeah, could have figured that. Thanks for being useless. Alright, I know for a fact you get it. So, Azalea, let us swap you out for Razor Leaf. Wow, these leaves were razor sharp. All right, indeed. Okay, Scyther learned from that move we just saw to make a nice, precise cuts. Wow, look at that precision. Your scything has really improved by leaps and bounds. We should have no problem trimming Furfro into more complex styles now. Dude, I wonder if they're going to add any more Furfro styles. Like, what are they going to consider a difficult style? Like Pharaoh Cut? Okay, which Furfro would you like me to trim? Sure, this one. Who cares? Okay. Art, Star, Diamond, Dubonte, Matron, Dandy, and Natural. Interesting. So, there's going to be another side quest for that. Otherwise, what was the point? Okay, Trevenant. Let's get back out here. Dandy's peak trim. I agree. Dandy's really good. Debionte is also pretty decent. My favorite is still Pharaoh, though. But I really don't think you can go wrong with any of the trims. Because unfortunately, you'd have to be using a Furfro in the first place, and that's already the biggest L you can do. Or is this really our last side quest already? Dang. Because don't get me wrong, I absolutely love Furfro in terms of, like, as a Pokemon character design. But, like, using one in a playthrough, oh my god, it's so annoying to use. Because you really just get, like, Takedown, and it gets no other moves. And it's just okay. Eviolite is post-game, sad. Dang. I can see why, because like you really don't want to give your opponent or give us access to Eviolite too early, otherwise you have a case of black and white where it just becomes like the best thing for all of mid game. And I guess they don't want like Scyther to wreak havoc on this game, I guess. Like, I mean, I guess there's a lot, right? Doublade, I'm sure gets like insanely broken if you do that. Couple other options too. Oh, did this area backwards. Yeah, man. Yeah, it'd be crazy if you could get up on the roof any other way. How's it going, Grunt? What are you looking at? Let me guess, you want to use Holovator? Well, too bad. This is my favorite Holovator, and if you're going to insist on using it, I've got no choice but to battle you. Okay, man. My main problem with this game is that so many Pokemon or items are so late game. Yeah, it is kind of tough. Like, you don't get Magnet until you're level 50? Are we being for real? All right, let's start off with Excadrill. You're gonna have to give me a Pokemon battle. I hope you're ready to lose. You can't get Metal Coat until rank A? Like, come on, man. I'm surprised they haven't tried to teach trait evolutions at all yet. Yeah, let's go, Trubbish. Good luck, buddy. Yeah, no, you're good for it, buddy. It's a Marble's quest, or it's Mabel's quest. Yeah, but you can't really do Mabel's quest until you get the Pokemon. So, like... Oh my god, Excadrill, stop spinning out. I will say, I'm very type-themed now. My entire, like, clothing choices are very Excadrill coded at this point. Like, if you look at us side by side, I'm so sorry for my behavior. I had no idea you were strong. I'm sincerely apologize for my rudeness. I insist that you use it 1,000,000 times if needed. Yeah, I'm very, oh, Poison Barb. Sick. That might be useful for Dracology. Like, look at us. We're twinning right now. I have my white hat, just like their silver hat. Got brown pants, just like them. Red coat. You know, just Me and my Lagan, and he's even Naruto running, like the bestest boy and girls they can be. Okay, let's see Thunder. Actually, what do we even get? We get bottle caps, large candies, a Master Ball, shiny charm for rank 50. Okay, good to know. I guess that it's here. All right, I think that's all the quests, right? Yeah. All right, let's start off with Mega Mawile. Then we might have an actual use case where we want it. What's my dream shiny in this game? That's a tough one to ask because my favorite Pokemon is Gible. So my dream shiny is always Gible because I love its color palette. I've never wanted to evolve into like Garchomp in past games though because, you know, Gible looks so nice and Garchomp is just like a little tiny different color. In this game though, it probably would be getting that Alpha Garchomp. Oh my god, speaking of alphas, Alpha Emolga right there. I want to catch you. I want a big one. Aaron is also a pretty good one. I really love the red eyes that comes with it being a shiny. Try to capture it in a luxury ball if we can. All right, let's get Excadrill out so we can get some kills. Probably shiny Alpha Excadrill. That's a good one. I would not complain about getting a shiny Alpha Excadrill. Shiny Dragonair. Ooh. Yeah, because Dragonair is very nice. My very last hunt on Scarlet and Violet was shiny Dratini in the lake. Once I got my Switch 2. Because it looks so nice in that game. Like with the color scheme. Well, until the DLC at least, but I won't spoil because it's all leaks. Oh, have they already leaked all of the DLC too? Dang, I know they leaked the main game and all the megas, and I just did my best to avoid looking at all of them. But they leaked the DLC? That's sad. They leaked all the megas? Dang, that's tough. Yeah, because I know when I was on the page to buy the game, I think they had the Raichus on it. They call it, like, what? Twisted Dimensions or something like that for the name of the game? Or the DLC? But I'm not looking up anything else past that. One of my favorite Pokemon is getting Mega, and I will hunt a shiny Alpha one. Hell yeah. Dude, I feel like that's got to be the biggest boon in life is your favorite Pokemon getting a Mega. Like, I remember when we first got the Megas, there was a Garchomp Mega, and I was like, oh my god, this is going to be so sick. And then Mega Garchomp is just straight up trash. My favorite is that it goes down on the tier lists in singles if you use the Mega. It was such a funny bit. Alright, Mega Mawile, though. Yeah, we will use Mega Excadrill to counter. But yeah, one of my favorite Pokemon of all time is Skarmory. So I'm really glad that it's getting a Mega. I hope to get an Alpha at some point soon. I will definitely put it on my team immediately instead of this Excadrill. Like, don't get me wrong. Hey, I love Excadrill. I love Logan. But I love Skarmory. Skarmory's so cool. I don't remember. Does Skarmory get Body Press in Scarlet Violet? Is Skarmory even in Scarlet Violet? I actually don't remember. It's definitely in Sword and Shield, but I didn't play competitive Sword and Shield at all. Yeah, it gets it? Oh my god. Mega Skarmory with Body Press and Iron Defense? Chef's kiss. And then during singles, you get Stealth Rocks and Spikes and everything too. After DLC 4, 4 of my top 5 will have or evolve into a Mega. Nice. Yeah, I guess, well, my top 5 Pokemon are like, it's Garchomp, or like obviously Gible, but Garchomp line, the Donphan line, Skarmory, I don't know if I would consider Decidueye top 5, but he's up there. Because I love Rowlet. Rowlet's such a cute Pokemon. Yeah, I'm excited to see the newer generation Pokemon potentially get Megas too. Like what would be really deserving of a Mega in newer generations? You can't really do type Null, because like its entire gimmick is that it needs plates. I don't know, like imagine Toadscruel got a Mega Evolution, and it's just a big mushroom. Alright, thanks for telling me over and over again what goes good against Mega Mawile. I didn't know, Tawny. Alright, show me Mega Mawile. Mega Mawile specifically is one of my favorite Pokemon of all time. Because it looks so sick. Like, if I played more competitive X and Y when the game came out, because I was a Shiny Hunter way back when, I would have 100% used a ton of Mega Mawile and Shiny Hunted it. Top 5 are Blaziken, Scizor, Annihilate, Lokix. And then 2 Spoiler Mons. Dude, I remember in the original X and Y when Mega Blaziken was a pre-release character, I was like, oh my god, that's so sick. Spoilers are the same, just the Evo line. Yeah, I get it. Dude, these Excadrill Earthquakes are going crazy. Like, I'll be honest, I don't think I've looked at Mawile this entire time. Oh, is she about to do her special move? What's she doing? Dude, what do you want me to do about this? Do I just put away my Pokemon so I'm not wasting its stuff now? Its Mega Charge? Dude, what is she even doing? Alright, thanks, Mawile. I'm glad I get to play the game again. What the hell? Dude, Mega Excadrill looks so stupid. I love it so much. But why did you have to make him look like this, man? I guess you kind of need to, because what else is a Mega Excadrill going to really look like? But, like, at least change its color scheme or something like that. Oh, I guess I should let it un-Mega Evolve. Yeah. Well, thank you, Mawile, for doing your super cool Mega attack. It's cool that they're at least colored. They're pink and silver. Oh, I forgot that she kind of got, like, for Alligator, too. I'm surprised Tawny doesn't use the other Megas. Alright, get some more Mega Energy. Alright, look at Log and Go. That's a ton of damage. Like, can I still fight her? Like, if I chose to, could I put Dragalge on her? No. Shiny Helioptile, Riolu, and Dedenne are the 3 most underrated, hardest sell shinies to get in this game? Really? Wait, why Helioptile? Helioptile spawns in that electric zone, right? I can understand Riolu, because I'm pretty sure I've only seen Riolu on, like, 1 roof in this game so far. He only spawns when it's sunny and spawns twice. Oh. Well, I've only seen it change weathers like 3 times in this game so far. Does it really happen all that often? Oh, it can't happen during nighttime. Right. All right, well, there's Mega Mawile out of the way, I suppose. All right, nicely done. All right, looking back at the football game, Jane Daniels is running for his life. 38-7. God, I can't imagine being a Commanders fan. All right, your Pokemon did so well. Here, I'll get everyone healed up. They've had like one good season in the last like 30 years. One time it took me 10 resets to get a clear weather at day. That's tough. But dude, Helioptile is one of those Pokemon where it's worth it. Shiny Helioptile looks so sick. That like red body. Tricks, everything is a real mess right now, right? The whole team's in hot water thanks to me. Taking out that loan was a huge mistake, huh? Yeah, dude. Just a tiny bit. Just a little bit. Yeah, that's what I figured. AZ told me not to worry about the hotel so much, but I really want to pay him for everything he's done for me, you know? I just can't see someone who needs help and not do something. So you put us in debt with the Mafia? Potty! What do you mean? You're not helping me at all! I came here to Lumios looking for someone, but as I got to know this place, I really came to love the city and its people and Pokemon. On that note, I gotta go do some people helping. I heard some angry folks are planning to take to the streets, so I want to make sure no one gets hurt. Sorry to run, you got it from here, right? Dude, I feel like they could have done so much more with this game. Can you imagine if it was like Batman Arkham City or something? Tommy is the type of person. It really seems like imagine there's like graffiti all over the walls and like burnt out buildings by the end of this game. I feel like they could do so much sick stuff. Oh, Alpha Helioptile. Hold on a second. I want you, Alpha Helioptile. In fact, you might even be cool to use on a team, because you're normal type. Which means you have a ghost counter. AZ's 3,000 years old? How is he not a billionaire? Well, he was depressed for most of that. Let's be honest. I do like how in 5 years he was able to open up his own establishment, though. Like, he was just like, yeah, bro, I'm gonna open up a hotel, and nobody's gonna say anything about it. Where did the Heliolisk go? Hello? Game? Heliolisk? My boy? Where did you go? Well, that's sad. Hey, you know what? I didn't want that Alpha Helioptile anyways. You know what? You're the one that's missing out, game. He's being a wimp for 3,000 years. He needs to grow up. Yeah, but he did kind of nuke Kalos. Like, I could understand it a little bit as something that's at least a tiny bit difficult to get over. Because, like, can you imagine you just blew up, like, Omaha, Nebraska? That would be kind of tough to get over. He also spent, like, at least 2 of those months just kind of, like, caged up. Oh, did Jane Daniels get hurt? Fuck. That's one thing I will say. I hate seeing injuries in sports. Did he get rolled up on? What happened here? Oh! Ooh, okay, I shouldn't have looked at that. Ooh, oh. Arms do not bend that way. Arms do not bend that way. Ooh. Oh. That's tough. That's a tough one. That's a tough one. That's a tough one. Hey, Pansage, I need to catch you. I need to take my mind off of things. Yeah, maybe you would weigh on me for like 100 or maybe 500 years, but not 3,000. Well, maybe you're just built different. You ever thought about that? Jesus. That was bad. That was bad. Don't look at Twitter if you're a football fan. Do not look at Twitter if you're a football fan. All right, well, I guess with that fucking trauma that just took place, how do we get this Ampharos? How strange. This Holovator seems to have power, but I can't get it to work at all. Huh? Notice something? Are we being stalked by the Chandelure girl? Seems we're being watched. How did you notice me here? How could we not notice? Did you think you were being subtle? Quiet. Rage bait, rage bait, rage bait. You have a problem, no? How did you know that? Did you do something to that Holovator? Your problem may have a solution if you beat me in battle. Is this girl actually ignoring me? You've got to battle her. Not just to find out what she knows, but to find out what her problem is. I can't tell if she's 12 or 19. Well, she's shorter than us. So probably not that old. What the hell is Chandelure doing? Chandelure, why are you so tipsy, bro? Like, Chandelure kind of fucking going crazy with it. I mean, people are just short. Yeah, but not in Pokemon. I mean, look at Naveen. Well, I don't think Naveen's actually short. I think he just has a hunched back. Right? He doesn't have self-confidence. I think that's Naveen's problem. Alright, let's get into the battle before I get cutscened. Are we doing this? Hell yeah. Yep, there he goes. That's tough. Alright, hold on. I need to make a post real quick. Oh my god. Dude, that's a tough thing to watch. Poor Jaden Daniels. Do not look at his injury. Alright. Yeah, I'm not gonna get over that. Alright, Gwen. I'm sorry, girl. It's time to take you out. It's your time to go. Dude, his arm actually snapped backwards, though. Ah! Alright, well, you're challenged by Gwyn, the Fist of Justice. I want to be there when you hear a top 5 music track of all Pokemon, but I probably won't. Yeah, especially because on the weekdays I play during daytime. In the mornings. That one might be tough. I can do my best, but like... It's gonna be difficult. Okay, let's swap out to Aspen. Alright, Marcus Mariota, time to put your money where your mouth is, buddy. Prove to the gang that you're actually a competent quarterback in this league. You should make a Discord so people know when you go live. I'll definitely think about it. But the problem is that this is also tied to like my work account. So I'm a little bit worried about having that level of overlap between my students and y'all. Like nothing personal. But like it does seem like a tiny bit of a conflict of interest. Because I kind of just do this on my own time. So I'd probably need to like make a separate like whole Discord account for that, and that sounds like a lot of work. Yeah, you know what? I should have figured that she had Psychic. Now that I think about it. Oh my goodness, am I about to get swept by Chandelure? Alright, Flamethrower is a little bit awkward. Okay, so there's no way she can do it twice in a row, right, team? Just Earthquake? Hell yeah. I like that Excadrill's fast, so it gets its move out faster than everybody else. Your Pokemon brim with justice. Alright, you really are strong. Sorry, Kanari, I couldn't avenge you. Wait, I remember you. You were in the Kanari Quizwiz contest. Quiet. Dude, what did Naveen do? What's a Pokemon that's shockingly slow? Is this a pun? Or are you asking, like, legitimately? Because shockingly slow? Like, that you wouldn't expect to be as slow as it is? Dude, a Pokemon that's significantly faster than I expected to be is Trevenant. I don't know why this tree is hauling ass, but it is terrifying. Like a shockingly slow Pokemon, like Mawile. I wasn't expecting Mawile to be so slow. Like, maybe Skidoo or something like that. I could see being a lot slower than it's supposed to be. It's cursed. Can you fix it? Just kidding, it's not actually cursed. Mawile kind of looks slow. I guess. But like, a Pokemon that looks like it should be fast but is actually slow? I mean, because it's just based around your speed stat, isn't it? So, like, any Pokemon that should be fast is fast. Go ahead, Chandelure. Cool, I'm glad that the Chandelure screamed at it. Oh, just random Phantom. There's a Pokemon I'm thinking of, but I can't remember it. See, a Nautic Phantom was the culprit. I can't believe we were going to let this entire city block get nuked by a Mega Ampharos doing Draco Meteor because of Phantom was in the way. Well, hey, thank you. Chandelure and I must protect the city and its people. We can't hope to save our reputation from Ivor's recklessness any other way. I'll win the next Quiz contest. My love for Canary is much greater than yours. You'll see. I'm sorry that I made you better. Here, I'll heal your Pokemon. Dude, how did she know Naveen's the one that did it? The rest is up to you. Oh, she probably talked to Canary. Yeah, no, that makes sense. That makes sense. Well, that explains her problem with me, but if she thinks she can out-quiz me, she's wrong. Gwen is a lesbian 100%? Oh, yeah, I mean, definitely. I don't know if there was anything that would give you an impression any other way. I like the idea, though, that she didn't even make it to the finale of that last competition. Because it wasn't like Naveen did anything, like, super crazy. He did just know, like, oh, her Electros likes one specific type of Lumiose Gillette. Gwen not knowing that, despite spending, like, half of her time in her life with Canary, is absurd. I think that says more about her than it does about Naveen at that point, right? Is that an Alpha Dratini? How do I get over to you? That sounds like a sick Pokemon. Alright, alright. Any chance I can make it to this roof? No. Not a single one. Okay. Is there any way onto the roofs from here? Maybe around this corner? I guess we'll see. I feel like Pokemon is trying to put in diversity, but not mentioning it, and I like that. Yeah, because there's a lot of times they try to go, like, super overt, like game designers and media. And it makes sense, right? Because you want equal representation, and you have a lot of people who are part of these companies that want to represent as many types of people as they can. It is really cool when a game doesn't, like, ham-fist it, though. Fun fact, Gen 4 has only white people. I'm actually fairly certain Gen 4 only has Asian people. I think that's the entire point of it being in, like, Hokkaido. Uh-oh. I do like that they try to rectify that in Legends Arceus, though, by having Leventon be... I don't know what he's supposed to be. Like, is he Galar or like an unnamed Indian region descent? I don't know too much about the backstory of Leventon and how he got to the rescue center. Because when I was playing Legends Arceus, I was not playing it for the story. I was playing it exclusively to catch the Pokemon. But then again, I don't think... At the point Gen 4 came out, did they really care about, like, representation at all? I can't believe I flew through the entire building. That's so sad. Legends EA is a social competition area. Nobody can change my mind? Yeah, it takes place in one metropolis city. I'd be amazed if it wasn't a social commentary. Like, because how can you possibly create a game like this, where Pokemon is already kind of a social commentary as a game series about the over expansion of metropolises and how you don't get the same connection with nature that you did in the past and with previous generations of humans? I can't imagine you could possibly create a game that doesn't in some way represent that in its stories. Also, the fucking Dratini's gone. I'm so mad. Where did you go? Who scared you, Alpha Dratini? The whole Canary thing is obviously a reference to parasocial relationships and VTubers. What I find really interesting, and I don't know how true this is, when you know about the development process of these games, because obviously this game was being created like around the same time that Scarlet Violet was being made. So it's like a completely different team, and both of them came up with the electric type streamer girl that has a parasocial relationship with her audience. They just did it in completely different ways. And I really like the way that they did it for this game so far. Like, definitely her grandpa having, like, his VTuber model be Canary is very weird. But, I mean, I digress, I guess, at that point. I do think, because considering how long it took for this game to be created, I'm for sure not making this, by the way. Like, were VTubers really that big of a thing? Going back to, like, what, this is 2025, average game time length is like 5 to 7 years. Like, were VTubers really that big of a thing in 2018 to 2020? Weird for us, but for him, he's doing something sweet for his granddaughter. Yeah, but it's also not necessarily him doing something sweet for his granddaughter. It's a bunch of old Japanese people making a story about a dude doing that for his granddaughter. Like the actual writers for Pokemon. Like, the justification of writing it is a little bit more awkward. Because, I mean, I'm sure that they'll explain it better as the story goes on in, like, post-game with random dialogue. But, like, it's not the greatest excuse in the world to write it so far. Just being, oh, I want people to know my granddaughter's cute is crazy. Because that's all we know so far. Alright, time for this Ampharos. Do I have any other ground type moves I may want to add to our Pokemon? Dig, sure. Surf, great. Earthquake, great. I highly doubt you're going to get anything of use. That's not really what it was saying at all. Okay, if you go back to his dialogue, legitimately, what did he say? He said, I want people to know how cute my granddaughter is. And then he did the winky heart thing with her right there. That was the straight up the line of dialogue that they posted. Like, if there's a different reason, I'd love to see it. Alright, there's Ampharos. Alright. Let's get into this battle. I can't wait to get Ampharosite. I've been waiting for this the entire game. Alright, what do we got, Naveen? Scrafty is raring to go. The concentration of Mega Power in your vicinity is rapidly rising. Get it. Here, I'll make sure your Pokemon are in good shape before we battle. Appreciate you. I wonder if that heals up all the Pokemon in the boxes, too. Ampharos will take the Dragon type when it Mega Evolves. Take care with your type matchups. Yeah, he's going to turn into Goku with all the Dragon Balls. It's a reference. Naveen, stop aura farming. We got to fight an Ampharos. But so far, the dialogue has been really high quality in this game. Like, across all of the characters, like, even if it's played for laughs, like with Kanari and her grandfather, it still is a lot more engaging and makes me laugh and care more than any other Pokemon game has in the past. Because, like, in what world would I care about, like, Skyla and her father and Professor Azalea or whatever her name's dad, when we meet them for, like, 2 lines of dialogue? I just wanted to show folks around the world how cool, smart, and talented my grandkid is. Is that the straight up line of dialogue that he says? Because if so, then my fault. I still can't get over that Lagon just walks at them with 3 giant poses. Oh, I'm pretty sure I'm cooked. I'm amazed this is doing no damage. Alright, I'm probably good enough to get one more Swords Dance off. Nice. Now we're going to get to the halfway point of the fight. Alright, probably one more Earthquake before I run out of Mega Evolution. Yes. Cool. I'm glad that if you're in the middle of a fight or a middle of a move, it won't just auto-cancel the Mega Evolution state. Nice, some more Mega Energy. I will say, past the Banette fight, I haven't really had to engage with the movesets of these Rogue Mega Evolutions, like, nearly as much. Like, outside of, like, baiting it to do attacks. Alright, that's definitely enough for me to Mega Evolve again. Oh my god, damage. Alright, and then that's it. That's the fight. Shake my hand. Thank you, Mega Ampharos. You're already dead, you just don't know it yet. Ain't that such a shame. There we go, Ampharosite. Nice. Oh, and then we should be able to get the Skarmory Mega Stone from whatever their name is. Quasartico Inc. That was a tough battle. I'll heal your Pokemon. It sure was. It sure was. People messaging me. Anything important? No. Cool beans. Facing these Rogue Mega Evolved Pokemon can be scary, but I know they need our help. Now the Rust Syndicate, they're the ones I'm truly afraid of. I'd rather not deal with them at all. Impressive work, Team MZ. Emma, what are you doing here? I've been going around searching for cases of Rogue Mega Evolution in the hopes of running into Zygarde and that mysterious L person. But no big breakthroughs yet. L's actions certainly seem suspicious, but I don't get the sense that he has any bad intentions. You're aware he blew up, like, an entire town, right? Like, Geosense Town got taken off the map. Please let me know if you find out anything important about L, okay? See you around. I love that every time Emma's on screen, she just runs around. Naruto running. Being a detective seems like a lot of work. I better go as well. I've got some things of my own to take care of. I'll see you later. I don't even remember the story behind, because she's post-game, right? Emma? Because, like, she's working with Team Flare, even though she was just, like, a homeless teenager. There's one remaining Pokemon at risk of Rogue Mega Evolution. Someone on Twitter said the Tau trio from Gen 5 is a copy of the legendary bird trio. What's the Tau trio? The genies? Because it's not Swords of Justice. They're a copy of the legendary bird trio. What does that even mean, though? Because aren't the birds supposed to be... Actually, do the birds have any special meaning? Oh, Reshiram, Zekrom, and Kyurem. I mean, I don't really see it. But I mean, that's the cool thing about Pokemon is you're allowed to make your own theories. Like, Pokemon take a lot of inspiration from a lot of different areas. Though I can't say I know anything about Articuno, Zapdos, and Moltres' inspirations outside of, like, the Phoenix. Alright, let's take a walk through here while we're looking. Maybe there's a shiny Esper or something for us here. So, Alpha Litleo. Just 2 Alpha Litleos here? Oh, dude, I'm sure this area's gotta be sick. Nothing lore related at all. It was literally just off of designs. I can't think of any 2 trios of Pokemon that are even, like, closely related. Is it just because they share the same typings? Because that's crazy if so. Because there's no way that you can say that they have relation just based off the fact that they're ice, electric, and fire type. I'm pretty sure that's it. I mean, I guess, you know what? Good for them. They're based off of them because they're the same types. I can't wait to see someone try to argue that the Ruinous Quartet from Scarlet and Violet are based off of the birds. Because they have a fire, ice, and Tinglu. Because he has a bowl on his head. Like, the closest looking trio is the Swords of Justice and the Legendary Beasts. I agree with that. So I do think that it is weird that the Swords of Justice are based off of a French tale. Like, I might need to look at the Lockstone video again if he's ever made one on the Legendary Beasts. But I'm pretty sure they don't have any, like, supreme lore to them for real life. But now that I think about it, it is weird that they are just straight up a French story. Also, aren't the legendary beasts supposed to be like cats? And I don't think the Swords of Justice really have clearly defined inspiration on their, like, base animals. Oh, no, I could definitely make that around that corner. I doubt that's the way I'm actually supposed to go, though. Because I highly doubt they want me to climb up that and then jump off to that corner. It seems like a really awkward way to get to this roof. Is it even on the roof? No, it's down. Huh. How do I get to you, then? Shiny Pidgey, bro? Hey, but think about it. Shiny Pidgeot looks really cool when it Mega Evolves. It's so yellow. Okay, I have to go through the sewers. You have 20 of them? Yeah, but think about how cool your Twitter photo is going to be when you're just surrounded by a bunch of Pidgeots. Alright, there's no way I don't have a better rock-type move at this point, huh? It's crazy that I don't. Rock Tomb Stealth Rocks? Certainly they gotta give me access to something that's useful, right? Do I at least have Horn Leech? Yeah, I got it plus moves on both. Alright, Lita. Let's rock it. She still got Staryu, by the way? Girl, can you please upgrade a Starmie so that he has an actual special stat? Otherwise, what are we doing here, doll? Like, you're dancing around the problem of being useless. Alright. Let's see a Barbaracle. Let's see what you turn into in the Mega Evolution. I've been actually kind of excited to see what this turns into. Because what are they going to do? Give him, like, 10 more tendrils? I guess Barbaracle is our light at the end of the tunnel. Hee hee. What did you mean by that? I wonder how many Binacle make up a Mega Barbaracle. Though I guess we should be thinking about how it is handle this battle. Barbaracle becomes Rock and Fighting type when it Mega Evolves. Okay. Rock Fighting? What Rock Fighting types are there? I can't even think of any. Well, did you get a new shiny? Yeah, I'm totally ready for it. Staryu and I are gonna give it all we got. Rock Fighting. Terrakion? Terrakion it? That's crazy. Terrakion's a good Pokemon too. He's a bit outclassed at this point in his career, but there's gotta be one in Scarlet Violet. Called out Mega Barbaracle. What the fuck am I looking at? Dude, there's no way. This Pokemon looks stupid as hell. This is someone's OC. I refuse to believe that they actually made that Pokemon. This is probably like the least threatening Mega Evolution I've seen in this entire franchise. How does this turn into a fighting type? Bro, he's just walking around. Please stop damaging the reputation of Megas by looking like this, man. Dude, what is he even trying to do? Here, Woodhammer. Phantom Force and hope it teleports away? Oh my god, he's punching my shit out. Oh my god. Okay, never mind, never mind. Hey, I'm sorry for talking trash. You're right. That was wrong of me, Mega Barbaracle. I'm glad they decided to make you at least have cool moves, because this design looks so dumb. Alright, it's at half health now. Pick up all the Mega Crystals. Okay. Use the plus move so I don't die. Yeah, I'm just not going to let it do that ever again. Oh my god, it's hitting me. Okay, just look at it and don't get hit by the last hit. Okay, never mind. It's not going to do it at all. Can you blow up all these random Binacles on the floor, please? Dude, why is he chasing me? Get away from me, you freak. Okay. I have to be smart. I have to get reset off on this Binacle. Because Aspen is 100% my best chance to get through this guy. Ideally, we get a plus Horn Leech off. And we just keep getting plus Horn Leeches off. Dude, can I stop targeting all these baby Binacles? Okay. Plus Horn Leech. It'll stop them. I'm glad we stabilized. It's crazy that this is the most threatening Mega Evolution we fought against so far. and it's Mega Barbaracle. You know what? I'll give it its props. At least it was a cool fight. Even if it's not the coolest design I've ever seen in my life. And I guess you know what they say, there's always a Pokemon that's someone's favorite. So I guess someone's got to love the Babaricite. Right, great job, Trix. Now we just have to fight the Mafia. Oh, is that Zygarde? What you got going on, buddy? Are you gonna give me another rock? No? Just gonna walk away? Alright, appreciate it, bud. Lysander, if Mega Power continues to overflow and saturate the city, do you not fear that every Pokemon in Lumiose may succumb to Rogue Mega Evolution? If that happens, we'll handle them too. Hey, I'm not gonna cry if we get a bunch of new Mega Evolutions for every Pokemon. I would expect nothing less from one of those whom Zygarde sees potential in. There is something you should know. This disaster of Mega Power spilling forth over Lumiose, I have reason to believe it began at much the same time as the renovation work on Prism Tower. This suggests that Quasartico Inc. has some connection to what is happening. Perhaps Zygarde wishes me to investigate that connection. I believe Zygarde is wielding me as an instrument for the betterment of Lumiose. It intrigues me, and it bothers me none. After all, my wish has always been to make a more beautiful city and a more beautiful world. For that, I'm counting on your help until we meet again. It's cool that they at least are, like, twisting his motivations from the original game, because Lysander was very much a cartoonish villain. Right? Like, just so unbelievably cartoonishly evil. Of, oh, I'm a billionaire, I'm gonna blow up the city because I hate the unclean. So at least they're, like, still keeping that primary motivation, saying, like, hey, this is how he becomes, like, a more interesting character. It's weird how Prism Tower keeps coming up in all this, huh? AZ was worried about it too, wasn't he? Like, I will say, like, AZ seems pretty stagnant so far. Like, he really has not done much of anything outside of saying, I need you to save Lumiose. Like, cool, bro. Do something about it. At least, like, they're making Lysander a more interesting character. Before the renovation started, Prism Tower was open for anyone to go and climb up. I wonder if they closed it down because they're trying to hide something. Oh, before I forget, let me heal your Pokemon. Lysander's King Jong-un. Now I gotta get going. Oh, dude, I like her wave. Bye, Lita. Sorry, you and I are gonna work on our coordination so we can help out these poor Rogue Mega Evolutions more. It's gonna be cool when all these guys get Mega Stones. There are no remaining Pokemon at risk. Like, I refuse to believe Tawny won't get one. Oh, bro, I'm still getting jumped by a bunch of random Binacles? What are we doing here, man? Like, that's just a bunch of Binacles that came from the boss fight, and they're like, well, now what do we do? I didn't think we'd get this far. Pidgeot. Alright. Let's see, am I able to level up our Pokemon? 16 candies? I'm not able to use this. Hey, yo, I'll be honest, Pidgeot, can you, like, screw off, buddy? I wish you could catch other people's Pokemon with a Master Ball. It'd be super funny. Dude, that's like baby's first cheat that you add to your Game Shark and Action Replay. It'd be cool if they implemented that into the actual games. Like, especially if they implemented that into, like, I don't know, maybe the best Pokemon game ever created, Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. Wouldn't that be sick? Oh, hold on. I can actually straight up get Tyranitar right now, can I? Okay, let's just use both of these, get him to 51 so I get an extra rare candy. Yippee! Tyranitar! Evolve. Crazy how some people look at you and genuinely say that Gold and Silver are the best Pokemon games. Yeah, those people are crazy. Like, I'll be honest, Pokemon Gold and Silver are my first ever Pokemon games. I remember I was going to, like, a trade show, like a car trade show. My dad brought me, with his best friend and his two sons. And I did not care. I was like 4 years old. I did not care about looking at the cars. So they handed me their Game Boy Color, and I played all the way through to Sprout Tower before we left the trade show. Dude, those games did not age well. Like, they're beautiful, don't get me wrong. Like, they're absolutely gorgeous games. But, like, if I had to say, like, if they're the best games of all time, like, they're probably the weakest in the entire series. Like, that's why I can't wait to get, like, an actual mastered version of it on, like, the Nintendo Switch 2. Because that'd be so sick. Hey, Riolu, by the way. Dude, look how big Tyranitar is, by the way. How you doing, dude? You got going on, Kaiju? Alright, let's get this Riolu. I'm amazed that actually caught without any difficulty. Because I will say, Heart Gold and Soul Silver are probably my favorite games in the franchise, but, like, it has nothing to do with the actual, like, gameplay of being Gold and Silver remakes. It's just, like, the environment and the atmosphere of the game. They're just, like, the most true-to-form Pokemon games. Though I will say, one that's giving it a run for its money right now is this one. Legends ZA feels like the perfect... Like, it feels like what Pokemon should be. Like, Legends Arceus was in a very similar boat, too. What is this? Okay, not a real building? Then I don't care about it. Do we have any more things to do? Alright, just teleporting to Hotel Z, then. 38 to 14. Dang. Alright, I'm probably going to get through this set of cutscenes, start the next mission, and then call it for the night, because we've been going for around 2.5 games. Or 2.5 hours. 2.5 games? What the hell am I talking about? And that's usually around the time that I stop. I still really like the games, but they're bad. Yeah, I think that's a fair way to go around it, right? Like, people who are Gen 1ers, and they're like, oh my god, they peaked with this generation. Like, as long as you're able to, like, make the concession that, hey, these games, like, they're not good games. Like, they're great atmospheres. The Pokemon designs are fantastic. The set design is fantastic. But as games, there's no game in the game. Like, the level curve sucks. The Pokemon that they chose to include have no movesets. Like, there's so many flaws with Gen 2 as a whole. And they didn't fix any of them with Heart Gold and Soul Silver 2, which I still don't get. Like, they can still be your favorites. Like, I love Heart Gold and Soul Silver. Alright, so we all survived another round of calming rogue Pokemon, I take it. But where's Tawny? She didn't come back with us? She's doing what she always does, getting us more in debt to the mob. Really? Now? She's got time to help everyone else, but not the friends who have to clean up her mess? Dude, Lita's pissed. Orbo, hello. I figured you might all arrive back at the hotel after this long. And I suppose I can drop the act. Look, we are always watching you. You're smart enough to know what that means, right? So how about it? Are you ready for your first job? We've got a small bunch of troublemakers holed up in one of the old buildings in the Blue District. I need you to teach them a lesson. We're actually fighting rival gang members. That's crazy. If the Rust Syndicate takes direct action, it would draw a bit too much attention. That's why I'd like Team MZ to handle it for us. Think of it as doing the city a service. Anyway, don't let me keep you. Good luck. Yeah, Gen 2 are my least favorite games, but I can still acknowledge its good parts. Yeah. Like, people, like, I would argue, right, like, the best Pokemon experience comes from Gen 3 just because of the way that the region is set up. Like, it feels like a very natural progression from step to step to step. And you even have, like, small parts of it where it feels like Gen 1 where you can go and take it in any order that you want at a certain point. Like, once you get Surf, you can do essentially, like, all of Endgame in any order that you want as long as you do the story beats in a certain way. So, like, yeah, it's cool. Like, you can just skip Winona, I think, until the very end of the game. So, like, yeah, there's different things in each and every generation that make them better or worse. Like, I would still say Gen 4 is probably my favorites, but I can acknowledge, like, technically Gen 4 sucks. Like, going back to play Gen 4 nowadays, like, on original hardware, like, on a DS, like the originals, dude, that game is slow. Like, the battle system is slow, the movement is slow, evolutions are slow. But I just love Sinnoh. So the rest Syndicate is putting us to work after all. Yes, finally. I've been wanting to beat up people. I guess we got no choice but to get started. So we need to teach a lesson to some troublemakers. I don't like the sound of that. I might suggest we leave dealing with any troublemakers to Tricks. What do you say, me? Do I look like the one who needs to shoot somebody with my Excadrill? Navina and I can think of other ways to get some cash flowing in to fix all of this. Maybe Emma could use some part-time help? If only I had more sewing commissions. Guys, I have the perfect idea. We just need to create more TikToks. We need more people to come to Hotel Z. Like, I like Legends Arceus more than I like something like Fire Red and Leaf Green, but I would still rather play Fire Red and Leaf Green over again because Legends Arceus is just too long. Yeah, exactly, right? Like, the replayability of the Pokemon games are really where it gets its value. Like, I still haven't replayed Legends Arceus past my original save file. Because, like, why would I? I feel like I kind of experienced the story, and I wasn't playing Legends Arceus for the story in the first place. Okay, how do I get to this corner? Take a little snapshot right there. I played through Scarlet Violet like 10 times. That's crazy to me. Like, different strokes for different folks. I can't play through Scarlet Violet a second time. Like, there's just nothing to do in that game. You played ZA twice, Let's Go Pikachu Eevee twice, Fire Red Leaf Green 10 times, RSE 3 times, etc. Yeah, like, if I went into it, I've probably played the Hoenn games, like Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald. Definitely not the remakes. I've played those games probably like 40 times at this point. And like Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum, probably like 20 times. Because like those games are just infinitely replayable, especially if you do like a bunch of different challenges and modifiers outside of like Monotype Fire, but like who would do that in Gen 4 in the first place? But like Legends Arceus, I feel like is not as replayable as it could be. Okay, I need to get up there. How do I do that? I need to go from the roof. Okay. Like this game I feel like will be replayable because I'm already like I could use any Pokemon in any order I want. Whereas I feel like if I were to do that in Legends Arceus, like you have to fight Volo at the end. And I don't know in what world I would ever want to fight Volo again. Like, he's a cool trainer, don't get me wrong. But the Volo fight itself sucks. And, like, the, what do you call it? The Emperors? The Lords? The Lord fights are all very samey. Like, speedrunning those games seems very interesting to me. But, like, actually doing a playthrough of it does not interest me at all. But, like, now that I have the Switch 2, I should actually probably do a speedrun of Legends Arceus. Because the movement is definitely the coolest part of that game. It's the movement and trying to do all the quests that you need to do. I want to speedrun ZA World Key, because the world record is under 7 hours. The world record is 7 hours? Jesus. Like, you say that like it's a minor task? Most Pokemon games are not 7 hours. Oh my god, Alpha Magikarp. They're usually like 3 hours. Unless you're doing like 100% or something like that, but who does that? Dude, that's a lot of Alpha Magikarp, by the way. It's like 3 of them. How can it be 7 hours? Can you not catch Alpha Pokemon? Because, like, just thinking about it, I'm assuming, like, you do the blue side quest to get the Heracross, because he's a trait evolution, so he evolves faster than everybody else. And then you just plus move through a lot of the fights. Like, that's how I assume it works, but, like, that's just me kind of, like, spitballing immediately. But, like, how could you not just grab, like, a level 55 Alpha Pokemon and just not steamroll the entire game? That seems crazy to me that that just isn't what happens. Alright, we'll probably do these side quests and then we'll call it quits for the night. Because these shouldn't take too long at all. What the hell? I'm in the sewers. Can I get out of here? I am very excited to see how the speedrun in this game goes. I'll say one of the things that kind of makes this game different from Legends Arceus is that movement system. I gotta imagine the movement in this game is not as tasty, if you get what I'm saying. The thing is, text takes up like 2 hours probably. No, that's actually just real. Because, dude, why can't you skip dialogue in Pokemon games yet? Like, that was a thing in Scarlet Violet, wasn't it? Like, they straight up had an option in the settings that allow you to skip text, but it only skips like 2 cutscenes in the entire game. Police officers and Lumios have Pokemon to help out with investigations. You know that, right? Me, I've been wanting to partner up with a Pokemon called Shuppet. I heard it likes negative emotions that people feel, jealousy, vindictiveness, and so on. So I was thinking with Shuppet's help, I could zero in on people with strong negative feelings. That'd make it easier to track down criminals and could even prevent crimes before they happen. Do not prevent crimes before they happen. We do not need a police state. I don't need fucking the Patriot Act in my Pokemon game. You can skip cutscenes in this game, which is a step forward. You can? Cool. I'll definitely give you a Shuppet. But yeah, you were talking about social commentary. Like, what do you mean they have an entire side quest dedicated to the Patriot Act? That's insane. Do I need to add him to my party? Okay, I'll give you this normal Shuppet. Nice to meet you, Shuppet. The peace of Lumios depends on you. Let's see what you can do. That being said, I don't expect you to start reeling in criminals right off the bat, of course. Dude, I'll be honest, if I was a criminal in Lumios and this dude came up to me with a fucking snot rag and got my shit because he knew I was too depressed, I would be so upset. Like, I'm just walking down the street and he's like, "Stop, police! I'm preventing a crime." You're too angsty. You have too much social anxiety for this city. And you just get tackled. Watch this, has already picked up on some negative emotions already? Let's get going. Oh, do I have to keep doing the side quest? Oh my god. Or is he just gonna want to eat, like, a croquette or something? Ooh, what is this? What's going on? This is where I live. Ooh. Oh, I hate my wife! The joke was I hate my wife! Way better bit, way better social commentary. No, I'm still on the job. You haven't seen anyone suspicious around here, have you? Can't say I have. I guess you're still busy with work. Good luck with the investigation. Shuppet. Why are you reacting to her? Oh, what a nosy little Shuppet. It must be reacting to these ugly feelings I've been keeping inside. I didn't want you to know. Is she gonna divorce him? I'm cheating on you. What the hell is going on? It seems I've been too absorbed in my work. My wife's been so supportive, but she's been feeling some resentment at me for being absent all the time. Those suppressed feelings almost turned into a full-blown grudge. That's what led Shuppet right here. Yo, good job, Shuppet. Oh, he's doing front flips. He's doing tricks. We've been living together for so long, I just assumed we knew what the other was thinking. But I was so preoccupied with my job, I didn't even notice she was unhappy. One fine husband I am. I think I'm gonna need your help a lot more going forward, Shuppet. Shuppet's a therapist now? Bro, he better get a full-time wage. I'll do my best to be a better partner so my wife doesn't feel the need to suppress her emotions. Now this is the social commentary we needed. So let me know if I ever need to try harder, okay? Alright, man. Like, see, dude, these side quests are already better than anything that's available in any other Pokemon game. Okay, I can climb up from here, for sure. I don't think I've ever been in this area, which is crazy to think about. 0% chance that was the intended way for me to go, by the way. Dude, that was crazy. What a good side quest. Alright, Great Ball. Dude, this is crazy. I legitimately don't think I've ever been in this area before. Where am I? Weird. I can't believe a new DLC just dropped. A whole section of the city. I've not looked at a single time. Just spawned in. Yo, kid, get out of my way. Alright, Sylveon. What did you try and teach me about? I still don't have an Eevee. Oh, what a beautiful Pokemon. How do you even evolve in this game? It looks like my Sylvie is picking out some strong emotions nearby. Yeah, that dude and his cheating wife? Sylveon can use her feelers to send out an aura that people find very soothing, you know? It certainly comes in handy for putting into bickering and fighting. Dude, that guy needs it. His wife is super hard cheating on him. Get over there right now. I myself am highly attuned to energy. The air is positively pulsing with anger. Some frightful quarrels must be going on nearby. Do you think you could help us do something about it? Come, dear, let us use Sylvie's powers to soothe all the anger and put an end to the quarreling. Okay, man. This quest is annoying? Well, I'll be the judge of that. I need to resolve 5 quarrels in the area of the Coolant Waterway. Is that the name of this area? I'm telling you, it's your Skrelp. Nuh-uh, it's your Binacle. You don't know what you're talking about. No, you don't know what you're talking about. Oh, what a tragic quarrel. All right, Sylvie, go ahead and lower these two's emotions. Your Skrelp is way stronger for sure. No, your Binacle is just as awesome. I mean, my Skrelp and your Binacle end up in a draw every time they battle. Dude, this Sylveon's so confused. He's like, huh? Fine, I guess both of our Pokemon are strong. Are you happy now? Well, they weren't arguing at all. They were giving each other's compliments. Let's move on, shall we? I sense conflict elsewhere we should help resolve. That's not even a dispute. Yo, you know what? I feel like your feelers are giving me mixed signals. Sylveon. There isn't anything going on here. Alright, that's not what you promised? Oh, bro, more cheating wives? It's a competitive world out there. You can't hold yourself back forever. Fulfill your potential. But what about your promise? Don't tell me you have no intention of keeping it. Sylveon, go shower these two with love. You're the talented one here. You should press on with Mabel's research tasks without me. Dude, none of these people are fighting. No way, Dad. You promised we work together and reach the top research level at the same time. I know what I promised, but you're strong enough to visit any of the wild zones, while my Pokemon aren't quite there yet. Until I train them further, I'll just slow you down. Oh, Dad, my Pokemon are more trained, sure, but I still want us to do this together. Then we'll compete to see who gets to be the next director of the Pokemon Research Lab. Well, I'll be there. We're just getting worked up over how much they want to support each other. Let's move on, shall we? Dude, so this is just the worst Sylveon of all time. Just set up the 6 Pokemon thing again. Oh, for your shiny hunting? Okay, you guys are quarreling. You need to choose. I can't. They're both important. I'm sorry. It's about time you decided what's more important to you. They're both important. There's no way I can choose. Sylveon, go! No, you were the one who caught Noibat, so you need to spend more time with it. I shouldn't be the one looking after the poor deer all the time. Honey, I know you know I love you and Noibat more than anything, but I can't take Noibat with me to work. Well, how about you ask your boss if he can work from home some days? That's a great idea. They had work from home? This was definitely made during COVID. It'd be lovely to spend more time with Noibat on your work days. I'll ask about it tomorrow. They were simply discussing best how to look after beloved Pokemon. Dude, I like the idea that this game was made during COVID. So that's the excuse why there's no NPCs in the overworld. Alright, I have to get that. Now that's a shock. Is that all you got? Give me more? Oh, they're just talking about their love for the fucking streamer, aren't they? What's the big deal? I know the whole thing by heart. It's just the punchline that needs work. Yeah, but it's the most important line. You can't expect Dedenne to carry you across the finish. Are they talking about bits? Oh, what a tragic quarrel. Now that's a shock. Yeah, your timing and delivery were perfect. Say it just like that on the big stage. Thanks, man. This time I'm taking the Canary comedy whiz for sure. That's a spirit. Just have Dedenne work on its electricity gags and you got this in the bag. Dude, she's so unbelievably perplexed right now. Oh, it seems like they were rehearsing some sort of stand-up comedy routine. So what's so annoying about this? Is it finding the 5th one? I can see how that might be annoying. Because I did just do an entire lap and I don't see any more. Unless they're on this top shelf right here. Or I just kill that person. That's also an option. Rare candy for my trouble, though. Take that. Alright, I guess let's walk all the way around to try and get on that upper level. See if that's the 5th. Or it's her talking about her and her love with her Sylveon, which would be kind of based, I suppose. It's mindless walking away and mashing through text, but I guess it's more fun if you actually read it. Yeah, I think that's where this this game is shining so far. It has been in the fact that all of the dialogue and flavor text has been very interesting. Because, like, the ones that truly don't matter, like, who cares? Like, all the tutorials, I'm not going to cry about it. But, like, all of these quests that they're actually fun, I'm glad to see that. 0% chance I make that jump, though. Okay, anybody here arguing with their significant other? I'm sure the 5th one is gotta be just, like, in the most obnoxious area possible. Oh, cool, so it just had a ladder. Alright, let's see what's on this roof. Ooh, and another colored screw. I gotta be almost done. La Bebe. Didn't give me the sound effect, so I know it's not a shiny. It's crazy that all of the Pokemon games don't have that, like, shiny effect and glow. Shadow Ball. Ooh, ooh la la. Love to see that. And I'm assuming all these Pokemon can learn Shadow Ball. Is there anything else on this roof that you need from me? You. Alright, are you guys quarreling? Do you need assistance? Yes, I knew one of them was going to be on the second layer. I fucking knew it! What are you looking at? Nope, wrong. What a tragic quarrel. Alright, Sylvie. It's your turn. It's your time to shine. What are you looking at? Oh, that's much better. I felt the menace in that one. Remember, you gotta make people respect you if you're gonna be a part of the Rust Syndicate. Thanks for the advice, Teach. I won't let you down, I promise. You sure won't. Let's keep drilling until you get it. The boss and everyone else are counting on us. Heavens, I was so sure they were fighting, but it's just training. It's your time for emotional manipulation. There actually weren't any conflicts to resolve. Yeah, I thought you said you were in tune with people's emotions, Kalma. Well, I never. Not a single person was arguing. Sylvie seems so frustrated about not being able to use her aura. I'm gonna send that screenshot to my students tomorrow, and they're gonna be so excited. She's so pissed. Well, honestly, you could have done more to help everyone, Sylvie. People can always use more soothing. You should have pushed a little harder with your... Yo, Kalma's an asshole. Sylvie. Calm down, please. Her name is Kalma. What's next? Tamita Adamanta? Yeah. She's the fucking falsetto. She's crescendo, actually, is her next evolution from Kalma. Goodness, what came over me? I shouldn't have taken my frustration out on Sylveon like that. I'm truly sorry. Can you ever forgive me? That's fucked up. I'm sure by now you've started to wish you could spend every day with a Sylveon. If so, then teach a Fairy-type move to Eevee. Then after you've showered it with some love and care, you might be blessed with a soothing Sylveon of your very own. Right then, Sylvie, let's keep spreading love and joy to all corners of Lumio, shall we? How's it going, Arya James? Shellbell? Wait, don't we already have Shellbell? Or is Shellbell the one that heals me every time I get a hit off? Alright, what are the chances we can get another Alpha Furfrou. Huge. Get him before he runs away. Alright. Probably we'll just close combat the Furfrou. There's Shell Bell and Soothe Bell. Yeah, I always get them confused. I know one of them is actually useful in a playthrough and the other is just like god-awful. But I never remember which is which. Nice. So now that's 2 of those down. Gyarados in the middle of the water. Cool. Well, they're both useful. Yeah, but I'm not doing any friendship evolutions. And they got rid of return, so there's not really a good reason to use it. Because, like, in this game, can't you just, like, sit down at a cafe and just get a ton of friendship in the first place? Alright, anything else on these roofs? Nope. Ooh, Alpha Dratini, though. We'll take that. Oh my god, we only have so much time left. Alright. God, this is between you and me. Caster Dratini, we have so much time. Damn it. Dragalge. Dragalge. Nuke. Nuclear bomb. Nuclear option. Kill it. There's no way. There's no way. Tough. Hey, who needed an Alpha Dratini anyways? It gives so much friendship, there's no point in the Soothe Bell unless you have like 500 Poké$. Real. Hey, normal Dratini. No, I'm just depressed. Yo, are you just not gonna catch? Okay, goodbye. I didn't even get my consolation prize of a normal Dratini. What's the point? Alright, what do you need from me, lady? Leftovers is such a funny name for an item, don't you think? Oh, how does leftovers work in this game? Leftovers, leftovers, my heart, you have won. Leftovers, leftovers, are you loved by every mun? That doesn't rhyme. Ahem, as you can see, I take my job as a waitress very seriously. In fact, I'm trying to reduce food waste by teaching the world how useful leftovers are. Since you made the happy mistake of talking to me, you should pitch in to aid my mission. Are you up for a battle? They suck so much ass in this game. Is it just like every 5 seconds you get like 3% of your health or something? Because I can't imagine it's better than just using a healing move on like Trevenant. Oh yeah, is Snorlax in this game? I actually haven't seen it yet. Diggersby, I can't believe you got so soul read by my Trevenant. That's insane. It takes 20 seconds? That's tough. Oh, and there's no Snorlax in this game? Dude, what's the point? That's so sad. This seems like the perfect Snorlax game. Like, he's just blocking a random, like, alleyway. Also, he's in the original. That's so sad. Okay, it is unreasonable how fast Trevenant is in this game. Like, I don't think I'm ever going to get over that fact. Like, what do you mean I had the time to get Woodhammer and Hornleech off before he got one attack with Crunch? Like, speed is just such an insane stat in this game. Alright, here, I like that you have some leftovers of your own. They're fresh, if that's the right word. Well, I mean, at least we have it. Really cute to see Pokemon chewing away while they're serving up attacks. Oh, and I just realized, leftovers never run out, right? Then Pokemon can keep eating them forever? If so, I feel like that should count as one of the 7 wonders of the Pokemon world. Not that I know what the other 6 are. Yeah? Is my summer vacation about to be over, game? Is that what you're trying to tell me? Reference for those in the back who know. If you know, you know. I'm not crying, you are. Alright, and then our last side quest, and then we're going to call it for the night. I guess my summer vacation is over. St. John Bosco lost? That team sucks in esports. Actually, they don't suck. We're just better than them. Actually, we mainly play Bosco Tech. We rarely play St. John Bosco. It's always weird when good athletic schools have esport programs. Alright, where am I going? Okay, this next corner. Nope, it's on the roof. Damn it. Never lucky. Like, we used to play against, I don't even know how to pronounce the name. Addiscita High School? How's it going, Carson? Something I don't like about this game's ranked is speed doesn't really matter, so Pokemon like Glaceon, Mega Garchomp, and Ampharos can shine. Glaceon shines in this game? How? How can Glaceon possibly be good? Is it just like Ice Shard or something? Is it on a really short cooldowner? Yep. I'm doing fantastic, Carson. How are you doing today? Volley. Nice view from up here, isn't it? I've traveled through many regions, and I can tell you, Lumios's skyline is special. It really brings home how tall some of the buildings are, you know? Hey, do you want to have an interesting Pokemon battle with me? One where we both only use flying-type Pokemon with you. You can have as many Pokemon on your team as you like, as long as they all share the flying-type. How about it? Sky battle for old time's sake. Crazy. You can do good against the top 3 Pokemon, Gardevoir, Garchomp, and Metagross. Okay. Quick question. How does Glaceon do well into Metagross? Shadow Ball? Oh. I was about to say, I was like, dude, doesn't Metagross just like bullet punch it or something? Well, that's cool. Alright, I have to get flying types in my party? There's no shot I have any good flying types. I have Noibat that's level 45, I guess. Okay. Anything else on the team that's usable? Level 49? Well, it doesn't do great into it, but it can do great if it's on low health. And number 4 and 5, Skarmory and Dragonite, also deal with it. Never mind, not Skarmory, it doesn't get T-Bolt. Yeah, because it will not resist, but it'll have normal damage to it. I can understand. Why it might not be the best counter then. Is this Alpha? No, it's just a normal Delibird. Scyther? Thoughts? Bro, this is the most disgusting team I've ever created. None of these Pokemon are at all usable. I have a Fletchinder. Do you think Fletchinder will help me out in this battle? Fuck it, bro. I got nothing better to do. Anything else? I have a Pidgey. Level 13 Vivione, maybe? My PvP team is Garchomp, Gardevoir, and Skarmory. Dude. I don't even have a 6th flying type to use. Wait, hold on. Where's that Emolga? Didn't I catch an Emolga? Hell yeah. Dude, Emolga might legitimately carry this team. Wait a second. Yeah, big Emolga. I call it Team GG's because acronym. Ooh, that's a good one. Dude, well, you know what that reminds me of, though? It doesn't remind me of anything related to the current conversation. But what it does remind me of is Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. That feels like it would be a sick team in Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. DGS. Okay, I had to get Fletchinder up so that it would evolve. Not to say that would do anything for us, but at least we'd have a Talonflame. Gardevoir, though, huh? I did see, because I haven't watched anybody else play the game because I don't want to spoil myself. I did see, though, that one of the streamers I watch, I think Pokéaim, he was using Skarmory and Stunfisk together, because Stunfisk low profiles all moves, like all the beam moves. Time to see whose Pokemon will rule the skies, and I think that's really funny. You were challenged by Volley the Backpacker with Noibat. Alright, what are the chances Emolga doesn't have Discharge or something like that, because I didn't look at her moveset? Okay, Volt Switch, we can work with Volt Switch. Oh, Spark is like a dash attack? That's cool. Alright, we're so good for this. We're so good for this. Alright, Emolga, just one more. One more person, Emolga. You and me. Altaria? Altaria is a flying type? I thought you were... I thought you were a fairy type, bro. Alright, Paralysis is really good, though. Alright, we're just gonna keep throwing out moves. Because I do not care if this thing lives or dies. Alright. Air Slash, is that really my best move? That's crazy. I guess at least Bug Buzz. Alright, Talonflame, maybe you can do something. I mean, at least you have Steel Wing, I guess. Wait, hold on, you're kind of holding your own. Wait a minute. Talonflame wins? Absolute cinema. I like that Stunfisk is actually good in this game, but never could catch me using it. That pancake ass. It's Mega is fair? Yeah, I know. I was just making a joke. Because why would you ever use normal Altaria over Mega? Look at those flying type skills. You're practically a Sky Trainer yourself. You know, Sky Battles were something of a fad here in Kalos a while back. Dude, those battles sucked ass. I remember I lost a Nuzlocke one time because I did an extra optional Mega or a Sky Battle, and I only had one flying type, so I just blew up and lost. Because I think I had a Zubat from the cave, and there was a Sky Battle immediately after the cave, and I just lost on the spot. People would battle using only Pokemon that could fly or float. I bet you could become the best at Sky Battles if you wanted. Why, you might even reignite people's passions for Sky Battles. I won't. Oh, but Sharpbeak. Cool. Alright, let's swap all my Pokemon. Okay, Excadrill. Wait, you're not even my Excadrill. Okay, Emboar, you're for sure one of my Pokemon. Dragalge, you're one of my Pokemon. One of the craziest moments that ever happened to me, I was doing a Crystal Nuzlocke. I was going through the first cave before Bug Gym. Unity Cave? I think? I don't remember the name. And I run into a random 1 in 8,000 shiny Zubat. Nice. That is sick. That's why I like shiny claws, but not like hunting shinies. Like when you hunt shinies, it's cringe. But shiny claws is always cool whenever you randomly run into one. Because I remember my first ever shiny, I was just walking around in the caves to the west of Cyanwood City before you get to Safari Zone. I was just walking around there because I forgot to bring a flyer, and I ran into a Graveler, like a shiny Graveler, and I caught it. And then when I like looked at it in the party, I think it had Explosion. I was like, oh god. My first ever shiny was an LGPE because I'm new gen. Oh, really? Did you start during, like, right before COVID or on the Switch? Alright. Who else was on my team? I'm losing my mind. Hold on. I actually have to, like, analyze the box. Alright, there's login. Man, you know I was really attached to these Pokemon when I don't even remember who was on the team. And then we have one more. Who is it? Yo, am I stupid, chat? Who the hell was the sixth member of this team? Oh my god. I'm a horrible trainer. Oh my god, I'm legitimately maybe the worst trainer I've ever seen. Wait, who is our sixth? It's Starmie. Okay, there it is. Bro, I was about to lose my mind. I entered Cerulean Cave and got a shiny Poliwag spawn on me. You started on the Switch because you got your mom's work friend who had a bunch of bought shinies in Swish and LGPE. Never played Switch, but I love LGPE. Yeah, I was in a really awkward spot with Pokemon as a fan because when Sword and Shield came out, I had a Switch and everything. But, like, I didn't like the regional gimmick of Mega Evolution. And for some reason, Dexit really turned me off of playing Sword and Shield. I was like, yeah, but why would I want to play if I couldn't play as my favorite Pokemon? Even though I never do in those games. Like, I always use the new Pokemon. I just never felt the need to play it. And then when Scarlet Violet came out, I went back and played Sword and Shield afterwards. And I was like, okay, never mind, this game is okay. I still remember getting a full odds random shiny Charizard in LGPE. Oh yeah, because those can just spawn, can't they? They're just like in the sky. That's sick. Alright, anything else needed for me? No. Okay. And let's check. Yeah, we have no rare candies, so I'm not going to grab a Medicham. Alright, I think that's it for me today, though. Because I've been streaming now for about 3 hours. That is my upper limit of being able to, like, pay attention and focus. So, thank you for showing up, everybody who's here. Especially you, Divinity. I'm glad to have you to chat with for the last couple hours at this point. Maybe at least an hour, right? So, appreciate you. I hope you have a great night. And then good luck with your shiny alpha hunts, and I hope you get everything for your little challenge. All right. Good night, team. Bye.